This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
And a pleasant good evening live from Jelsma Stadium. It is best known as The Rock. Welcome to The Rock in Guthrie, Oklahoma, round one of the playoffs in Class 5A. And so across the great state of Oklahoma, 32 teams were playing last week. 16 punched their ticket to play this game right here to advance to that final 8-4. to 2, which they call the state championship finals, and the Macarthur Highlanders would like to punch their ticket and play spoiler on an upset here at The Rock, which was a great game between the Carl Albert Titans and the Guthrie Blue Jays several weeks ago, and Guthrie had Carl Albert against the ropes, but Carl Albert seems to be Carl Albert and won in the end. That has been their only loss. 9-1 on the season, while your Macarthur Highlanders are 8-2, losing to the Midwest City Bombers in district play and to the Elgin Owls just a couple weeks ago. So, Jay, you basically say, as coaches would say, you throw out all the records. Everybody is 0-0 because this is that postseason. You have your non-conference, those first 3 games, they say, well, it doesn't really matter if you win or lose. And then it's the conference or the district standing, which is the meat of your schedule, and then it's postseason. So everybody's on neutral field right now as far as records are wise, and you want to get 4 in a row, which gets you to the state finals.
Well, there's a whole lot of teams out there that aren't here getting to play on Friday night right now. So Macarthur had a great regular season at 8-2, but this is a new season. This is where you start your playoff run, and so these teams are both very talented, and this is going to be one heck of a good football game.
Well, the Macarthur Highlanders warming up in their ways, and you talk about perfect weather. I don't even want to jinx it because, you talk about what you could find in Oklahoma at this time of the year, and we had a little bit of front come in, make it cooler, but this is finally football weather. It's not the 108 degrees, and we got to wait till 8 o'clock to kick this one off. We finally got our wish to get football weather. Welcome to your Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Western Oklahoma State College. Forget what you know about a community college and join a college community with small class sizes, affordable tuition, and online face-to-face and blended formats. Western Oklahoma State College has something for everyone. You can go to wosc.edu for more information or call them at 580-477-2000. So we got a lot to talk about. We've also got the coaches' comments and so much more coming up next right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Well, it's time for our coaches show and week one of the playoffs. But, I say this all the time, like when we're mid through it. Did this season go any faster than all the rest of them? Because it always seems way too fast for me. And I think you can talk about how much work you guys put into all of this. I mean, for these 10-game seasons, people don't realize it's an all-year affair with your strength and conditioning, your summer, to get to this point.
Yeah, in some ways it's gone by really fast, and in some ways, it seems like a long time ago that we were, playing John Marshall and opening the season. So, it's just one of those deals. We love football and love for it to get here, and hate for it to be over. No matter when you go out, it's been a good season. I'm proud of our guys. 8-2 is a good year, and wish we'd have played better in our two losses. But we get a chance now to go play another very, very good team, quality team, and see if we can right some of our wrongs from our previous mistakes in the games that we've had.
We'll talk about this season as a whole. How would you best describe this season?
Ups and downs. Just because 8-2, you think that that's pretty good. But also our two were very disappointing losses where we did not play well at all, and we made a lot of huge mistakes, and really from the very beginning of both of those games didn't give ourselves a chance to win. And while those other teams might have been better than us, I feel like if you play well, you're gonna have a chance, and anything can happen. So we didn't give ourselves a chance. This is a game that that maybe we can fix those mistakes and kind of redeem ourselves. But overall, really proud of our kids, proud of our coaches. I think they've done a really good job week in and week out of preparing, and the team. This team plays with a lot of excitement, and I really like that. It means a lot to them, and so really proud of our kids.
A lot of times people use this as an excuse. Well, you're a really young team, but I'm going to use it in the positive thing going out of this year. And yes, we're going to graduate a few, but still a lot of talent there in the underclassmen that will be brought back next year.
Yeah, and I really haven't looked at number of starters we'll have back next year or anything like that yet. But our young kids are they're not playing like young kids. It's not like they're out there because we don't have anybody else. They're out there because they're really good players, and the sophomore class especially is really talented, and excited to have them for the next 2 years.
Okay, so the Guthrie Blue Jays, we know them on paper. We talked a little bit about the coaches show, like 7 shutouts. They only allowed 33 points. That's only, 3 points a game, only a few touchdowns. Outside of that, what are we expecting with this Guthrie matchup?
Well, they're, Guthrie's the kind of team that, probably like us, as far as X's and O's, we don't change a whole lot, especially defensively for them. They've been running this same defense, way back in 2011 when we played them in the finals. They haven't changed very much at all, and why would they? They're very good at it year in and year out. But offensively, they're multiple, and and use some some different formations and a few shifts and motions. And the main thing with their offense is they don't make a whole lot of mistakes. They move the ball and score points when they can, but they're relying on their defense to keep them in games.
The old expression, defense wins championships, so you're going to hang your hat on that. We talked about this in the coaches show. I was kind of surprised that you, as a player or a coach, have never been to the Rock at Guthrie. A lot of tradition there. A lot of people talk about the atmosphere that brings. Talk a little bit about that as a playoff first week matchup.
I think it's really cool. It's always one of those top stadiums. Anytime somebody does the top stadiums in Oklahoma type thing, it's always up there at the top, usually number one. And it's kind of strange. I've been around a while and I've never been there. You'd think I'd at least go and scout a game there, but the opportunity has just never presented itself and never been there. So I'm excited to go.
All right, and who has the rights of carrying out the hammer for week 1 of playoffs?
Yeah, Trey Kibble does. He had a couple of really good hits on their quarterback, didn't injure him. We don't want anybody injured, but he made him feel it, and it affected his play a little bit. But Trey Kibble.
Week 1 of the playoffs on the road at the Rock in Guthrie. It's the Guthrie Blue Jays and the Macarthur Highlanders right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe. With handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Have hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with zero out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialists. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
The Fraternal Order of Police, Lodge Number 98, and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and all of his athletics.
It's been dark way too long in this place. That bright smile long gone been replaced. From ear to ear, I see that fear in your face. Tell me when the last time you felt safe, cause there's some evil people in the streets. Evil at your front door, creeping while you sleep. It's time to raise up, show that evil we ain't weak. We don't turn the other cheek, I can show you how to be strong. Come on, follow me. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. No more running running from the bad guy. I'ma stare him in the eye like, what's up? I know the journey got hard for a minute, but I ain't giving this up. Yeah, I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up.
Welcome back to The Rock, home of the Guthrie Blue Jays, host of this site, number 2 against number 3 on the other side of the districts, the Macarthur Highlanders and the Guthrie Blue Jays. Welcome along the broadcast. Nathan Woods, our producer and engineer, Caleb Sherem on videography, Jay Burke alongside me, and myself, Eric Sherem, ready for a great night of football. Weather-wise, the band is up, performing to the hometown crowd, because we are on the away side, if you could not tell, facing the press box, and this is kind of how they set this up. They get a great hospitality, a nice little view up here from this. As long as the weather's good, this is a very good viewpoint and a great atmosphere to be in, because we are with the Macarthur Highlanders. Let's give you your keys to the game. It's brought to you by Wade's Driving School. Wade family has over 60 years of combined experience and the clear choice for driver's training in Southwest Oklahoma. Call 580-678-3388. Get training started today with Wade's Driving School. My keys to the game, Jay, is no mistakes. I mean, mistake-free football, playing what Macarthur is capable of doing, you can be in a matchup like this. But in big playoff matchups, turnovers, penalties, those can kill you. I think you got to establish a team that they've had 7 shutouts. We just talked about this with Coach. They've only allowed 33 points on the whole season. Out of 10 games, that's only letting 3 points per game. So my keys is mistake-free football as much as you can.
Yeah, and I think MacArthur's got to start fast. You can't wait. You got to start fast and be ready, because Guthrie's going to bring everything they got.
Well, and that's what we were expecting to see in a playoff game. Your keys to the game brought to you by Wade's Driving School. Call 580-678-3388. Get training. You're started with Wade's. The Wade family, with over 60 years of combined experience, are the clear choice for driver's training in Southwest Oklahoma. It's our countdown to kickoff from Western Oklahoma State College. We'll continue right after this break, right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's. A suburb.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Welcome to playoff week and 9 games on the Oklahoma Sports Network. And boy, we've got some great matchups. So you go right up and down the whole schedule of our games on the app. You can download us for free on your Apple and Android devices. Just search the Oklahoma Sports Network. Find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Some of these broadcasts will be on Facebook Live at 7 o'clock for the kickoff. And all of them are on YouTube as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and be a part of the Oklahoma Sports Network family. Let's give you your starting lineups. It's brought brought to you by Krista Muller, CPA. She's a certified public accountant in law for personal and business accounting and for tax preparations. 1104 Southwest B Avenue, phone 580-581-0970. Crystal Miller, been our starting offense all season long. With Crystal Miller's starting lineup, starts with sophomore quarterback Avon Lachlan. He's 6 foot, 180 pounds, and really had a great game last week with 5 touchdowns. And then he's going to hand the ball off to Jeremy Hutchinson, the senior, at 6 foot, 215 pounds, and he will also share a little bit with the running back duties. Carrying out the hammer, Trey Kibble, he's got both sides. He'll play offense and defense. And then Bo DeLong, wearing number 17, 5'9", 165-pound wide receiver on the outside edge. Also with the other sophomore, Josh Rushing. And boy, I'll tell you, like sophomore to sophomore connection when he can find an open Josh Running streaking down the field, as well as senior Dominic Collins, 5'9", 160 pounds, wide receiver wearing number 1. Then wearing number 57, Joe Warner. We got the offensive lineman, 6'1", 240 pounds. And then also wearing number 53, Jeremy Fields, 6 foot, 230 pounds, offensive lineman. And then we're going on the other side where we have Avery Hartney wearing number 68, 5'11", 255 pounds for an offensive lineman. And 67 also is Jordan McCoy, 6 foot, 235 pounds. And then we got our tackles. We also have with the one edge right there is Chris Fialoa, 6 foot, 225 pound offensive lineman, and under the direction of head coach Brett Manning. Let's go over the defensive quarter, the defensive side of things for the Macarthur Highlanders, and we'll start up front with Marquise Casper, 5'11", 225-pound defensive lineman. Also helping out, carrying out the hammer tonight is Trey Kibble, 5'11", 220 pounds defensive lineman. And then followed by number 51 is Xavier Hill, 5'8", 260 pounds. And then in the secondary, or in the linebacking core before we get to the secondary, Braden Brown, senior, number 15, also do punting duties, 5'11", 195 pounds. And then he's in the right spot. They moved him from the secondary down to where Xavier Booth is now, 5'10", 175 pounds. And then we've got Matthew Steele also in the linebacking core, inside linebacker, 6'2", 175 pounds. 34, boy, he has had most of the team tackles all season long. It's Jake Caldwell, the senior, at 5'9", 180 pounds. And then also on the back end in the secondary, number 13, A.J. Vaughn, 6 foot, 180 pounds. Followed by the other two that we'll have is Trey Williams. He'll be on that corner at 6'1", 190 pounds. And then also a safety coming up to clean things up, Dominic Collins, wearing number 1, 5'9", 160 pounds. And we also have on that last side is Adam Austin as a sophomore, really getting some looks at defense, 6'3", 195 pounds, under the direction of defensive coordinator Mike Reffett. So we've got about 6 minutes and 50 seconds before we kick this one off, but we've got our coin toss coming up right now with our seniors, Xavier Booth and Mr. Caldwell, that will go out to midfield to as they had the introduction to our officials. This is where the jitters start to come, Jay. You know, it's just kind of like right before kickoff, and we're ready to get this started. Macarthur Highlanders will be in their all whites with black numbers. The Guthrie Blue Jays in their dark black with blue numbers, a little bit harder to see, and their gray, battleship gray pants. They're motioning for both teams to come to midfield, where Xavier Booth and Mr. Trey Caldwell will exchange the pleasantries of all the senior class. For what we did at our seniors is the Guthrie Blue Jays, and there's quite a few of them. We looked on that roster, and there's quite a few seniors represented for this first playoff matchup. As you can kind of see both teams heading out there. The coin toss is brought to you by Hoppensack. It's proud to be locally owned and convenience store in Lawton. Since establishing in '94, they've been around serving our local community, so drop by anytime. They'd love to see you, number 2 Southeast 45th Street, right across from Macarthur High School. Hoppensack all season long. So as we have Whitecap giving some final instructions to both teams. Remember, historically, these two met in a state title game in 2011, played in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Macarthur came up a little shy and got the silver ball as the Guthrie Blue Jays ran the table with an exceptionally great team. The Macarthur Highlanders then went on to win their first state title in 2014. Believe it or not, next year will mark the 10th anniversary of that. And, boy, does that make you and I feel a little old. Yeah, it's just like, it's been 10 years already.
Yeah,
They're going to have their 10-year class reunion. Say, remember we won a state title 10 years ago?
Yeah.
So, yeah, as your Western Oklahoma State College countdown to kickoff continues. The coin was in the air. Looks like Guthrie has won the coin toss, and they're looking to see what their decision is going to be made. And they'll switch over both sides of the field. And indeed, the Guthrie Blue Jays have won the coin toss and elected to defer to the second half. So they'll be kicking off to the Macarthur Highlanders. And, boy, are you ready for some high school football in the great state of Oklahoma, where we're only about 4 minutes away from this one. We'll bring it right back to you on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot, we'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle, top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the dip. Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Current weather predictions say heaters will be pushed to their limits this year. Have Miller Noble do a preseason heater checkup to make sure you don't get caught in the cold this winter. We'll stop by, inspect your furnace filters, thermostat, and efficiency, and ensure that it will be ready for the cold. Even if you aren't, don't get caught in the cold without a heater this year. Visit MillerNoble.com to schedule your service today.
Your comfort comes first. Miller Noble Heating and Air.
All right, welcome back to The Rock here in Guthrie, Oklahoma, and we are ready for high school football in playoffs across the great state of Oklahoma. It is an 8-2 Macarthur Highlanders against a 9-1 Guthrie Blue Jays. The Macarthur Highlanders losing to Midwest City and Elgin. The Guthrie Blue Jays only losing to the Carl Albert Titans, which made them second place. They almost had that first place notch, almost had that one, and Carl Albert had to come back with a fourth down going for it with only seconds on the clock, and that's what kind of team that you're looking for. Comanche Home Center is your first quarter sponsor. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Carpet One with floor covering products for the individual builder or commercial. Number 2 Southwest C Avenue, Comanche Home Center. And your kickoff sponsor is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Before and after the game, it's always a tradition. Let's go to Wayne's. And so the Rock in this historic landmark of Guthrie, Oklahoma, the first capital for the state of Oklahoma before it was moved to Oklahoma City. There was a dinner conversation that we had. The ball teed up at the far hash on the 40-yard line from our vantage point on the away side of the Macarthur Highlanders. Guthrie, and they're all dark, and they're going to kick this one. Chip shot going to be called for the fair catch, and that's going to be at the 32-yard line. And interestingly, a natural grass. This is only our second time to play on natural grass. Altus Bulldogs was the first of the season to play on natural grass, and now this is only our second time.
This field looks pretty good to be this far into the season.
Yeah, I mean, you always have great groundskeepers if you want to make sure that you have the best field position available outside, and a great night for football. And they have the light-up yard markers that is on your screen. You can see that. I like the little digital 1st and 10. So the Highlanders will start off with trips here on the near side. Bo DeLong going to go in motion to the far side of the field. Looking back to pass. Going to throw this one out to Josh Rushing. And Josh had beat his man, and that could have been 6 right away. So Josh Rushing found that he can escape into the secondary, and that's a great, great play for the first down start.
Yeah, you need to connect on that. That would have been a touchdown.
So we'll see if they go back to that at some point, but that was pretty decent. A little bit of jitters on both sides as both teams kind of poised for week 1 of the playoffs. Lachlan in the shotgun formation, going to throw this without a screen, and that's a little bit too much mustard on the hot dog there to Dominic Collins to the near side of the field.
Well, they're playing man-to-man, so you're going to get some deep shots if you want them.
And it's just, do you have the time to throw to connect? And we'll find out. Was Lachlan. And this is whistled dead with a flag flying here from the near side of the field. And this could be false start against the Highlanders, and it is. So the procedure, 5-yard penalty to mark off for the Highlanders. Man, you wish you'd kind of get that give and go. They saw it. They saw what they could do right out of the gate, and they missed an opportunity. It wasn't really, and it's timed out. It's a timing route. But I'd like to see that again, especially if they were able to connect. So a 3rd down and much longer, 3rd and 15. Lachlan back to work, back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to throw to Dominic Collins, and that goes in and out of his hands, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for the Highlanders. And I'm going to discuss this briefly because Coach prepared the team with this defense that has had 7 shutouts and only allowed 33 points in the season. He says you're going to see a lot of 3-and-outs. He says just expect that, but just don't give up on it.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing a very good football team here, and so you're going to have to be ready. And you got to make when the plays are there, you got to make them.
Well, and then you also don't want to make mistakes. When it comes to the punt from Braden Brown is going to roll and get a Highlander roll down to about the 34-yard line where it will be stopped for the first possession for the Guthrie Blue Jays. So 3-and-out for the Highlanders as they started off with the ball. Only look at this. Not even full 30 seconds off the clock. That's how fast. And then you're going to watch how they methodically are going to use a lot of the time, a lot of the clock. And by the way, thank you for joining us. One of our 8 playoff games on the network. Carl Albert, Dell City, Midwest City, Newcastle, Cache, Elgin, Macarthur, Lawton High, all in action on the Oklahoma Sports Network. So the Guthrie Blue Jays going to set up with the shotgun formation. Is going to be a handoff sweep with Jalen Harper. Harper is going to get past 1 and then gets past the linebacking core. So you initially get the pursuit, but the wrap-up and the takedown needs to be a little bit better as they march up to about the 39-yard line.
Yeah, pretty good defense there. I mean, he gets outside pretty quick, and they were able to contain him, make him cut back up inside. It's exactly what you want to do.
So Harper is going to be the main go-to, the lone receiver in the backfield. Hayden Calvert is the 6', 175-pound senior quarterback. Calvert will be handoff right up the middle, and Harper is going to go straight up the gut. And this is what Guthrie and Piedmont, this is what you see from them. Altus was do that in the flex bone. Is going to be a gain for a first down. And the First Baptist East Instant Replay gives you that look of a first down marker. Beautiful night for high school football across the state of Oklahoma. Just underway. First possession for the Guthrie Blue Jays as Macarthur went 3 and out. 10-19 and counting here in quarter number 1. Back in the shotgun formation. It's going to be a quarterback read as the option goes right up the gut, and he'll go to the 30, to the 20, a shakedown to try to catch him, and he'll score. Touchdown Blue Jays right up the gut, and that's what Guthrie's all about, and that is that great option read of the quarterback, fake handoff right up the middle.
Yeah, he's got some speed. It's just going to be – they're just open wide up. Hey, they've got some great linemen too. They were downfield blocking, so this is a good Guthrie football team.
So Hayden Calvert, as we said, 9-1, only loss coming to the Carl Albert Titans in district play. Had 7 shutouts on the season of their 10, and they make the first strike in week 1 of the playoffs. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. So it's a 7-0 score with 10:01 left to go here in the first. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Well, the Highlanders go 3 and out on their first possession. After 4 plays, the Guthrie Blue Jays get a strike from the quarterback up the middle, and he got into the secondary, and it was a foot race, even though we were pursuing with 2 defenders. And he comes up with the score, and the ball teed up still on the far side of the hash at the 40-yard line. Your Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Sheridan Road and West Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Historic The Rock in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Going to be chip shot again, and is going to be fielded at the 30, but I think must have motioned for a fair catch, right?
Austin with the fair catch.
So Austin gets the fair catch. 1st and 10 for the Highlanders. Let's see what they can do on their second possession of the ball game.
Spotted right at the 31-yard line.
Playoff football here. We'll give you some score updates as the evening wears on. For those who are bouncing around on the network, checking out all of our games, we appreciate that. For on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Lachlan in the shotgun formation on the second possession for the Highlanders. Got a man in motion. Fake to the motion man, off a tackle and gets away from one, and then into the linebacking core as Hutchinson gets past the 36-yard line. That's a decent little carry on the first down.
Yeah, you're going to have to make them know that you can run the football.
All right, so they're going to go quick, and they go right now. Hutchinson again gets bottlenecked right at the 35-yard line with a Guthrie Blue Jay stop. They say, we're going to get you can get us once, but you're not going to get us twice in the same play.
Stop brings up 3rd down for the Highlanders.
So 3rd down for the Highlanders. You're going to pick up and try to get a first down here. 3rd down and about 5. Lachlan. Oh, and I'll tell you what, I think this was miscommunicated because Dominic Collins was there the last 2 times. He let empty. DeLong came that way, and that falls incomplete. And a 4th down and 4 for the Highlanders.
Yeah, there's no way anybody could have caught that ball, though.
Yep, so Braden Brown back to punt. Will stand back at his own 25-yard line. So the Macarthur Highlanders with 2 3-and-outs going to back to the Guthrie Blue Jays. And Braden Brown motions, gets this one ball away. It's going to bounce at the 40, and then this is natural grass, so you don't really get a roll and a bounce like an artificial turf.
It's a thud.
It's a thud and a dud. So it's going to, wherever it's going to hit, it's going to maybe take one more bounce, and that's it. So now the Guthrie Blue Jays will turn the script back over on their second possession, leading 7-0. Just underway here in the first quarter with 9:12 in quarter number 1. as Hayden Calvert got a stalking tight end that will motion to the near side. Handoff up the middle, and the Highlander stops at the 40-yard line as Harper was not able to get maybe one out of it.
That was really good defense there. Macarthur really hit the hole hard.
Short gain brings up second down for the Blue Jays.
The First Baptist East instant replay brings up a second down and 9. It's kind of where you want to push Guthrie back as much as you can. Let's see if we can get that swarming defense that we were so used to seeing in the first several weeks of the Highlander season. Got a man in motion. A little bit of pressure. Stands back in the pocket to pass. Oh, and that's disrupted by Dominic Collins, and that's incomplete. I know that he was looking for a flag and didn't get one, and that brings up a third down and 9 for the Guthrie Blue Jays.
Really good coverage. You can see he comes across and just really gets in front of him and knocks the ball out. Great coverage.
So the senior does what he does best. Dominic Collins roving from one sideline to the next at the 8:33 mark and a third down and 9. This is very uncharacteristic for Guthrie to be put behind the sticks. And they're back in the shotgun formation. That stock tight end comes to the near side. Empty backfield, rolling, looking to pass. Then the screen, and that's going to be incomplete. So the Highlanders, with a little bit of confidence, get the Guthrie Blue Jays and a stop on their second possession at a fourth down and 9. They only had 1 yard in that whole series.
Well, Guthrie kind of got away from what they do, which is run the football. I mean, to see them throw the ball that many times in a row is kind of uncommon.
Well, I said you put him behind the sticks and let's see what happens. So the punter will stand back at his own 25-yard line. Dominic Collins, the only return man, and he will stand back at the 25. Motions for the snap. Deep, and is going to back away from everything, roll at the 30, down to about the 25-yard line, and that's where the Macarthur Highlanders will start off as the defense did their job. Now, if they can just give a little shot to the office and say, you guys do your stuff.
Yeah, now's the time to get, now we got to calm down a little bit, get the throws down, just take a deep breath. Yeah. You held them.
You got a sophomore quarterback that's trying to learn some experience. You know, he gains that, but you're right, a couple of in-air throws. The first one, a little bit overthrown, but that was just a timing thing. But the others were the little screens that couldn't go. But yeah, you got to build on, and I think what coach is trying to do is those little short passes to gain the confidence to get those long ones. So Lachlan got a man in motion coming to the near side of the field. Snap, back to work, back to pass. Oh, and he is cut from behind in a sack. He was trying to look for Dominic Collins, and right before the throw, he gets a surprise tackle from the behind.
Yeah, and it comes from his backside, and he didn't see that coming.
And luckily, that wasn't an exchange, but that's a 5-yard loss for the Macarthur Highlanders. Brings up a second down and long. Lachlan looking back to work, back to pass. Going to rifle this one out. Little pushing and shoving is Josh Rushing, and he catches it at the 30, down to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Macarthur!
Wow. That's about an 80-yard touchdown pass.
And what a throw. We talked about being on the money. Sophomore to sophomore connection. Josh Rushing from Lachlan puts 6 on the board, and the PAT coming up.
That's what you got to do. You got to connect on some of those to make them honor it, and they weren't honoring it. They go man-to-man on the outside, and he just beats them.
Well, and that was twice. In fact, Dominic Collins had his man beat. So you can see the speed and athleticism, if you can connect for the Macarthur Highlanders, kind of stunned the Guthrie crowd. And we said only 33 points given up all season, and we put 6 on the board for playoffs, and that is not what this team is used to. The PAT going to be the standard as the swing gate looks to the 1, and now we'll go for the traditional 1 point. What a way to start for the Highlanders after go 2-0. So the Highlanders got an unsportsmanlike conduct, and that is going to be the penalty assessed on, and I guess maybe it's celebration, but man, this is playoffs. I mean, it's just, and you know what? They needed that. They didn't get that with Midwest City and Elgin, a big strike, and here is the PAT attempt coming up. Very important PAT. Motion, ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. We're all tied up at 7 apiece with 7:39 left to go in quarter 1. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready to find your dream home?
Let's find it together.
We can help you find that perfect home and walk you through the buying process.
Or maybe you just want to sell your home. We can help with that too.
Hi, I'm Pam.
And I'm Barry. We've been helping buyers and sellers for 21 years.
Together, we can help you sell your home.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Well, I don't know if the defense gave the little spark to the offense, vice versa. That's worked for the Macarthur Highlanders, kind of stunned and quieted the Guthrie crowd, which had 7 shutouts of the season. We can say that will not happen tonight. The Macarthur Highlanders answered points on their third possession. They went 2 3-and-outs, and then they got on a 1st and 9, second, third, and then it was a 4th down, and their second possession, Guthrie had to punt after scoring on their first possession, and we still got 7:39 left to go in quarter one. Your drive summary connection, about an 80-yard bomb that is connected from Josh rushing from quarterback Lachlan, and the drive summary by City National Bank. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC. One size does not fit all. See your online account offering both personal and business customers. And your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, Sheridan Road and West Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Ball teed up after the penalty is assessed at the 25-yard line, and they're going to squib kick it. Oh, and they try to get, and this is what you try to do something on artificial turf. You couldn't really get a bounce, and so you're going to give the Guthrie Blue Jays great field position at the Macarthur 30-yard line. So, in a game like this, I know that you're severe underdogs. You're going to try anything and everything. They were kind of ready for it, and they did nice without having the good hands people. That great defensive lineman just covered up the ball and took it.
Well, and you're backed up already because of the unsportsmanlike.
Right.
So they take over with really good field position.
So Hayden Calvert with his weapon, Jalen Harper, next to him. Hand off to Harper. Going to try to go outside off tackle, and then he's going to get away from 1, into 2, into the secondary on the sidelines, and he will score. So they answer in a hurry. They say, you hit us in the mouth, get ready.
Yeah.
First play from scrimmage after the penalty assessed and the ball placed. It was Harper for the score, and just like that, the Blue Jays take the lead 13-7 with the PAT coming up.
If you allow them to get outside like that, it's going to be a foot race every single down. You have got to set the edge.
We talked about that before, setting the edge. It's very, very important. The PAT coming up for the Guthrie Blue Jays. So, ball down. Boy, we almost were trying to block that. Comes up and through, and it's good. So it makes it 14-7 with the French PAT. And we've got 7:29 left to go in quarter one. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
All right, back here at the Rock. Didn't take too long. 1 play from scrimmage, and it was off to the races for Jalen Harper, the senior, 5'10", 160-pound running back. Evades any defenders, outraces them to put 6 on the board in the PAT. And your Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne. 7:29 left to go in quarter number 1. Guthrie's going to kick this one. Same spot, same place. This time it's going to be fielded. And, boy, he took one little shoulder shake down, and Austin gets down to about the 25-yard line. So the Blue Jays, I guess they're going to mark it right the 30-yard line for forward progress. And so they're not going to say the dragging tackle for the 5-yard loss won't count. And so the 30-yard line is where the Macarthur Highlanders will set up shop, down 14-7.
Well, you need to answer.
Well, you got to do that. Kind of spread the ball around.
You don't want to just turn it right back over to him.
Give him any kind of momentum. Got Bo DeLong and Dominic Collins here on the near side. Lachlan will check the sideline. Got Bo DeLong going to the far side of the field. Motions. Outside going to run. And, boy, I'll tell you what, there's going to be a flag on the play, I think. Lachlan is sacked for a loss. Maybe that wasn't. There was something thrown. I think it may have been a towel.
I think it's a flag.
It was. I mean, we've got a field that's almost yellow. And, yes, we do have no flag in the play or what?
Oh, there's a flag.
Yeah, okay. So what is it? It's false start.
Yeah, I thought it was too because we got a wide receiver moving and we still got a guy in motion.
Well, and they're going to take the down because they got the sack, so they'll decline it and and take the negative yards. Lachlan will have trips here on the near corner. Back to work, back to pass. Looking to field this one over to Bo DeLong, and that's a little bit high and away. So, and you had Dominic Collins on the high ladder, Bo DeLong on the low, and just couldn't connect.
Once again, with just an errant pass, it goes way too high.
Watson on the coverage.
I know you got a lot of jitters. He was our OSN Player of the Week with 5 touchdowns last week, Lachlan. And Lachlan was talking to Case and Troutman in the interview, and he said, he's never been in a position like this. And why would he? He was a freshman last year. As far as being in a playoff game on the road, lot to shoulder. But he's going to have to grow up in a hurry. And he's done that with a season long and a senior veteran quarterback that he also gave acknowledgement to that helped him along the way and still does. 3rd down and 10. Back to work, back to pass. Looking downfield. Sets to throw. We're going to go in with Dominic Collins. This is going to be picked. They saw that one to the 50, to the 45, 40. Still on his feet at the 30, and then just going to end up at about the 20-yard line. So they just had 2 sitting back and played fielder's choice. And you kind of see that, we beat you deep, but the throw wasn't deep, and so the down man was able to get the pick.
Yeah, they're playing a too high safety there. You got to make sure if you're going to throw it, you better make sure it's on the dart.
Yeah, on the money, and it was not. Falls a little short, and the interception is good for the first turnover of the ball game. And the Guthrie Blue Jays take advantage. It's Hayden Calvert and company with a little positive trot out from the huddle. Right outside the Highlander 23-yard line. Short field to work with. Jet sweep motion going to the far side. Looks for a block or two. Same play as this time Harper gets corralled down to about the 15-yard line. So, well, you know what? You're a coach that would do the same thing. I'm going to do this until you stop it. You know,
set the edge, or I'm going to come right back.
6:41 in your Comanche Home Center first quarter, first round of the playoffs here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. They're going to motion 2 with. Now they're going to go left side, but he cuts it back up, and Harper likes to run to that side. And as he went strong side left,
But not before the gain's good for a Guthrie Blue Jay.
and he's going to get a first and goal right outside the 15-yard line, down to the 9. So it's first and goal right outside the 9 with 6:12 left to go here in the first quarter.
Got to hold him here.
Trying to get a great defensive stop, maybe a turnover. Handoff. This time he's going to go right up the middle, up the gut, and he is going to get past the secondary to score for the touchdown Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays answer big. With no panic to the crowd or anything else to say, we know who we are. We've come to play here at the Rock. Home field advantage. The number 2 in the district in 5A2 behind Carl Albert. Macarthur Highlanders 3rd behind Elgin and Midwest City. PAT coming up. Trying to make it 21. And we talked about this before. It's nothing fancy about it. They just like to run the ball. They'll assault you. They'll hit you in the mouth with it. And the point after attempt is good for Mr. French. And we'll take a timeout and be back right to action right here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here at the Rock in Guthrie, Oklahoma, and your kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. Before and after the game, let's go to Wayne's. When Macarthur tied that up, Guthrie has really dominated to come back with 2 scores. So it's now 14 unanswered points now for the Guthrie Blue Jays to make it 21-7. And the ball teed up. They still have been on the far 40-yard hash, and they like to come here to that near side, pick on Austin right there for another catch. Gets a block. Gets away from one, and then a secondary, and then he's going to drag a couple as Austin gets up to about the 39-yard line. So we got some scores here across the network. Del City only leads Pryor 7-0, and I say only because usually they jump out. Carl Albert and El Reno are all tied up at 7 apiece. Elgin leads Piedmont 14-0 at home, and Bishop McGuinness leads Midwest City 7-0 early first quarter scores.
Do you have a score on the Lawton High game?
I will. I was just about to do that as we get set up for action. Sand Springs leads 28-0 over the Lawton High Wolverines. Got a man in motion. It's going to be a quarterback keep as Lachlan gets a block from it's just Bo DeLong was kind of the lead blocker and kind of had to wait and hesitate to go down, but it's going to bring up a second down as he lost yards. Second down at about 13 with 5:28 left to go here in quarter number 1. Straight back to pass. Lachlan, look, heave, ho, and throw. This time a little bit shorter out, and that's probably good. Makes a great move with his shoulder. That's Josh Rushing, the sophomore, and I mean he just takes his defender down, gets past the 50-yard line. That's enough for a 1st and 10. Move the chains for the Highlanders.
Well, he just takes him and just
manhandles.
He just straight armed him right in the head.
And that's a sophomore. Handoff. Oh, and this is going to go nowhere. Oh, and a little skirmish. There's a ball out. Highlanders say that they jump back on it. Hutchinson gets in the pile up to about the original line of scrimmage, but the Highlanders avoid a disastrous turnover.
But boy, he gave a stiff arm on that pass. And what a great pass, too. I mean,
Lachlan is really firing it out. As Hutchinson will go out. Little handout. Oh, is over a little bit too high to Bo DeLong. For some reason, going to the right has not worked. He's connected to the left, and he's connected deep, but it's been a little bit of struggle coming here to the right side.
Yeah, just kind of throwing across his body a little bit, kind of getting turned. Said he needs to calm his feet down a little bit. And the ones that he seemed to really be hitting on is when he's calm and collected.
Lachlan 3rd down inside Guthrie territory, right outside their 43-yard line. Looks for a new play call. Lachlan will audible at the line, giving instructions to his O-line. 2 receivers here on the near side. Straight back to pass. Stands in the pocket. Comes out, then throws. Loads and throws. He's got Bo DeLong, but then there's 2 defenders. Oh, there's a little nip and tuck, and it's going to be right there at the 5-yard line. Falls incomplete, but, man, you hate to throw into double coverage.
You got a punt here.
So, yeah, 4th down in a punting situation from Braden Brown. Beautiful night for high school football across the great state of Oklahoma. And high school football. And 9 of our OSN teams on the network. Newcastle and Elk City all tied up at 7 apiece. And this is going to be punted. Going to bounce and roll at about the 11 or 12-yard line. And Williams gets the coverage there to down that to make it the worst field position for the Guthrie Blue Jays at their own 12-yard line. So back out, Hayden Calvert will come back out for the senior and going to his 1-2 connection with Jalen Harper. That's been the connection. And he likes to go to the top of your screen, hard right. He's got 2 blockers to help do just that. This time he's going to go right up the middle where he saw before, and he's this time hosted by about 6 Highlanders on the defense. Gets up to about
pretty good defense. Pretty good defense there. You got to put them into situations they don't want to be in. They don't want to be in a throw-in situation.
Well, and I don't want to get in a foot race with them, so to speak. I want them to kind of grind this out. Like right now, they're taking a little bit of time, take the clock off, because the longer you let the Macarthur Highlanders stay around, the better, And so use some of this time. It's 2nd and 8. Outside their own 14-yard line. It's going to be a jet sweep motion going to the far side of the field. Got a couple of blockers. He's a foot race. Dominic Collins. It's going to be a foot race to the 50, down to the 45, 40, down to the 30, and then he will. No, he's still in. Now he's going to go out of bounds. They said right there at about the 25-yard line. Well, this line judge here said no. He's going to cross his arms, and is it a touchdown or is he?
No, they're saying he's out at the 25.
Yeah, that's what I said, because the two guys looked, and so I know the Guthrie Blue Jay public address announcer said touchdown Blue Jays, but they're going to bring this back. He did step out, but the pursuit on the defense, boy, he's got some wheels, doesn't he? Jalen Harper is able to get out, and he gets out in space, and I'll tell you what, he's hard to catch. Bishop McGuinness now leads Midwest City 14-0. Carl Albert just now scored to make it 14-7 in that contest. Keep you posted on our OSN teams. Got a man in motion. Calvert. Quarterback keep this time. Up the middle and gets down to about the 20-yard line.
Calvert with the quarterback keeper straight up the middle.
So Calvert just find up the middle where he scored on their first touchdown of the ball game, was right where he wanted to go, right up the middle.
Yeah, he's good and quick. You don't think he's that quick until he gets in that hole.
Yeah. And Harper doesn't really look that fast until you start seeing that he's out running everyone, including our secondary. And then you go, okay, that's how fast he is. Jet. What I mean is he kind of starts off kind of a slower rhythm, and as he builds up momentum,
once he hits a hole, he's going.
He goes, yeah. That's what you like to see in a running back. Going to be a handoff. See, kind of waits for blocks, and this is whistled dead. And this is going to be a flag in the play, and this is going to be a false start on the Guthrie Blue Jays. So a 5-yard penalty is going to bring them back a little bit. And the Highlanders find a little bit of joy in what just hanging around. Say, can we hang around with these Guthrie Blue Jays? A little bit of a cool, brisk night air that is starting.
Yeah.
Wait till the fourth quarter gets here, right? Because we're outside here with the away side crowd. We'll have trips here on the lower end of your screen. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Oh, and then he gets away from one, and then into the secondary around about the 18-yard line, maybe. Hard to see in natural grass because the markings on our angle isn't
They're
up as
kind of
high.
faded,
Yeah, it's had its use.
Not before the gain's good for a Guthrie Blue Jay. First down and 10.
So first down for the Blue Jays with 2 minutes left to go in quarter one. Blue Jays up 21-7.
I'm assuming everybody at home's hearing it just as loud as we are, right?
Yeah, they've got the speakers jacked up. Trips here on the bottom of your screen. Back to work. Handoff. This time he's going to go motion left, and he is going to get down to about the 8-yard line. Brings up a second down and goal with 1:33 left to go in quarter number one. Comanche Home Center first quarter.
Looks like about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, see, even the piano,
he can't see it.
He can't see it. Well, I mean, the grass is faded. The numbers are faded. It's in good condition, though. I walked the field a little bit earlier before pregame. Very solid ground. I mean, you couldn't cut a shovel or a spade in it. I mean, it's hard. It's not soft by any means. You're going to feel it. Culvert back in the shotgun formation. The stalking tight end will go to the right. Handoff, and he's bottled up against some Highlanders, and there you go with a stop. The Highlanders get you got to keep fighting like this. And the fight that shows this, that you're still hanging around. Guthrie's trying to put that 1-2 punch to knock you out,
Oh, yeah.
To really just get into your – if you can get some kind of a stop here. 3rd and goal, though, right outside the 10-yard line. So they lost about a yard. Boy, they've stacked it up. Look at this line. Everybody except for the running back and quarterback line, and then he is going to go. He kind of hurdled a couple of down defenders.
The ball might have came out.
They didn't motion. He said it's still going to be Guthrie.
For a Guthrie Blue Jay, first down and goal.
I thought it was already first and goal.
No.
Oh, it was just right at the line. Okay, I didn't see where the marker was. I'm sorry. That's why they weren't really panicked to try to get anything there. They had to get that first. So first and goal. That's my mistake. My mistake on that opportunity. Right outside the 4-yard line with a first and goal. And that's going to end the first quarter. 21-7. Guthrie leads. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Well, we have fun when it comes to playoffs, right? Glad you could join us here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, and welcome into our second quarter, brought to you by Eastside Pharmacy, going above and beyond to help their customers. Download their free mobile app, call your prescription in anytime, day or night, or even get your refill notifications. Eastside Pharmacy, for pharmacists, 17 years of business. Phone 355-6400, 355-6400. Here at The Rock, we're going to switch the other end of the field, and Culvert and Company with a first and goal right outside the 4-yard line. Going to shift over in that heavy run package to the top of your screen. Quarterback keep right up the middle, and a host of Highlanders try to swarm the ball as he goes up the middle right down to about the 1-yard line. So second and goal.
They don't do anything
fancy.
No.
They don't need to.
It's coming right at you.
Don't need to. And you know what? I think this is what they've been all year, and they just line it up, and they've had their great defense.
They go unbalanced left. They go unbalanced right. They they hardly look at them. They're in so tight.
Yep. That's the last time. This time, Jet quarterback keep. Oh, and then this is what makes them good is he was stopped at the 1, but then he threw his body with all the momentum and motion to go into the end zone for 6. And the Guthrie Blue Jays now lead 27-7 with a PAT coming up. And that was the first get-go of the second quarter. Kind of dampened the spirits of the Macarthur faithful. After they had a 7-7 tie ball game, it's been Guthrie ever since. It's been now 21 unanswered points. Ball down, a little bit high. Kick up, kick is on the way and out the streets. It's out to the streets over the rock, because right where you can see it is some of the PATs, and they'll have a young man to go over there and retrieve that, because this is in the downtown area that is in a hole, and it goes down. So we'll take a timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Well, back at the Rock, 21 answered points now by the Guthrie Blue Jays. They lead now 28-7, 11:27 just underway in the second quarter. Walters and Moreland also on the OSN network, all tied up at 6 apiece. And we'll keep our updates going. Newcastle leads Elk City 14-7. Blanchard only leads Cache 7-0. So playoff time can give some interesting storylines. The ball teed up here on the near hash of the 40-yard line. Looks left, looks right. Kicks this one deeper than what's been normal, and will fair catch that at about the 27-yard line.
Vaughn with the fair catch.
So A.J. Vaughn gets the fair catch symbol, takes a knee. Probably by design. He had two blockers in front of him, and I know the crowd was telling him to go, or he should have gone.
Yeah, but
it's just
you're not the one down there catching a sky-high kick.
And they tell them ahead of time, this is what we want.
They're going to pooch that high, and they're going to make it rough on you.
Right. So let's see what the Highlanders can muster up here. There's Lachlan. Williams in motion. Out to Josh Rushing, and this time, a couple of some physical hits as Guthrie's defense brings it with 1, 2, and 3 to Josh Rushing. And he just gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
He's thinking, don't run that again.
No,
that's good.
Punishment right there. That's not me streaking away from a defender. Kind of a snap right up the middle, and going to push the pile up to about the 28-yard line. And that's Harris.
If we're not able to run the football, this is going to be a long game.
Right.
You got to get something started in the run game.
So it brings up a 2nd down and 12 as Mark. High snap. Little throw to Josh. Oh, no, this is to Williams. Williams gets up to about the 35-yard line, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. He needed to get to the sticks.
Pass complete to Williams.
It's going to bring up
4th down and 2.
4th and 2. You're going to have to.
We're going.
Well, the clock says, Lachlan, higher snap. Oh, a little pass right off, and why not? Get the first down, and it's going to be picked up as they say, is it down? The whistle never came. Oh, and now a late call that they were fumbled is. We got the first down and the marker, and the ball goes out of bounds. Before it goes out of bounds, it's picked up by the Blue Jays. But the call was really kind of late with that. So the second miscue, you had the pick returned, and now a fumble after you went for it on a 4th down, going for it. You got the first down, but the ball comes out on kind of a cool night, and the Guthrie Blue Jays will start up 1st and 10. Right outside the Macarthur Highlander 42-yard line.
It was a pretty good play there on 4th down, too. Kind of little option play.
Little option pitch.
Pitches it out.
Yep. Doing what they can. Try to stay in this. Harper
straight up the middle.
Harper goes hard. He'll find a lane in a crease. And we got 2 Macarthur Highlanders are kind of down after the exchange and tackle. And I think they're going to have to attend to them. So as they do, we'll take a timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Let's go! Guys, the toilet's clogged! Oh, that's gross.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing's real MVPs.
Yeah! Woo! We're your plumbing MVP.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
All right, a little bit of help off to the sidelines to get cleared off before the Guthrie Blue Jays will start with the turnover, second tonight, an interception and now a fumble after a fourth down going for it in your own territory. Guthrie Blue Jays now. Heavy run package with blockers to the right. It's going to be a quarterback keep, and I'll tell you what, Xavier Booth came off the edge, and Booth says, not tonight. See that on the instant replay, and what a stick, and he is pumped up.
I mean, he just comes right in there, and he's just laser beam right to him.
Yeah. That's good, I mean, and can you get a fumble out of that? Can you get something that turns your way?
Put that helmet on the ball and let's get the ball back.
Yeah. So Hayden Calvert.
A fumble and a scoop, score.
We'll have Harper next to his right. Going to go right back to pass, going to throw, and that's going to be tipped away as Williams says incomplete.
But see, that's what you want them in. Yeah. You want them in 3rd and long. They have to throw the football there. They think they do. I'm not sure they have to, but they throw the football there, and they're not. That's not their forte. That's not what they do.
You're right. Now, this should be interesting. If you could get some kind of score to answer their 21 unanswered points, to make it 28-14. Remember, this is a team that has had 7 shutouts this season and only allowed 33 points all season long. So you talk about a stingy defense. They're going to look to punt. Stands back at his own 45-yard line. Return is going to be fielded as Dominic Collins to the 20. And boy, I'll tell you what, he took the hit after the delivery right up to about the 21-yard line for Dominic Collins.
What a player, though.
Yes.
What a gamer.
Going to miss that
He's
young
a gamer. Man, he's a gamer. I'd take him any day on my team. He's a gamer.
And, we said that as, when he started off. And, even though he doesn't have a tall stature.
He's not a big kid.
He brings a punch. And
he's got
energy.
The biggest heart.
And you want someone like that on your team.
You sure you do.
8:57 left in the first half.
All right, so the battle of the bands a little bit. A little bit of ours on one side, the Guthrie Blue Jays on the other end facing towards the hometown crowd. We're on the away side for the Highlanders. Bo DeLong will be in motion.
Look out.
Oh, and they come a jailbreak blitz. And they come with 2 on both outside the edge and say, we're not playing. And he had nowhere to say, you know what, we're not going to let you sit back and throw. So this would be like that middle screen would be open, but, you got to be ready for that. Or maybe a delayed handoff because they are coming. 2nd down and 19. Lachlan back to work. Back to pass. Looks and throws. This road over to Josh Rushing. Stiff arm from one guy to the 30. 30, there's a flag in the play. 40, 45, 50, and then he's going to get to midfield. Is this going to be a face mask against Rushing?
Face mask against the...
against Guthrie.
Against Guthrie.
Okay, because I didn't know he put his hand up there for the stiff arm.
It's on them.
You can see that on the instant replay, and what a man that is coming alive as a sophomore on this high school football field is Josh Rushing. Now we're going to wait. Whitecap's going to whistle this one because I think they got to sort this one out. They got to get the markers set. That's what they were waiting on.
They're trying to talk to each other, the 2 officials. He's telling him it's a face mask.
Yeah, back here. Uh-huh. So that's going to be at the end of the run. So we should get some extra yards coming out of this. So he said, this is a face mask back here. We're going to take the progression of the ball. We're going to get inside Guthrie territory. And they're waiting. No, they're just going to let this one go. And he's going to pick up his flag at the 25-yard line.
It's a face mask against Guthrie.
Yep, face mask against Guthrie Blue Jays. Now, is it the 5-yard kind or is it personal foul kind?
Yes.
15 yards.
Because it turned his head around when he grabbed a hold of it. I was watching as he's running down the field.
So this is going to be great field position for the Highlanders as you add 15 past the run. And Josh Rushing, the sophomore, showing his stuff on this field right outside the Guthrie Blue Jay 32-yard line. Hold the phone, folks. If we can just get a score here. trying to muster up something, but you're going to stop this Guthrie Blue Jays, but playoff atmosphere. Lachlan back to work. Oh my, handoff right up the middle goes nowhere. As Hutchinson doesn't have really anywhere to go.
Hutchinson, the ball carrier, tackled in the backfield by Varnell.
Knew it was going to be tough sledding. Look at this. They load the box. They're just basically daring you to throw. Lachlan stays in the pocket, gets away from one, but not the second, and he's going to go down for a sack. You got to throw the ball away because you're all the way back to the 41-yard line. As you can see right there, is just, and I mean they're coming, and they're daring you, but they're all, you got to get the blocks enough to be able to throw. Yeah, it's wide open downfield if you can just get it. And it's a connection there. To Josh Rushing has set up the screen but thrown a little bit behind him. And it's going to be a fourth down, and it's going to be going for it.
Well, they're all over Lachlan. I mean, he's not having a chance to even set his feet.
Well, and
you got to set your feet.
Well, and they're going to try to get him off rhythm because they say, okay, we're not going to let you sit back and pick us apart when we're playing man at that time. But now they loaded the box again with a lot of defenders. Back in the shotgun formation is Lachlan. Hard count. Gets a new play call from the sideline with 7:21 left to go before the half. Looks to throw. Sits up in the pocket. Going to throw. There it is to Bo DeLong. And the connection is good. Right outside the 22-yard line. Back in business is the Highlanders. 1st and 10. Move the chains.
That's just a really good pitch and catch. I mean, DeLong is open there. He's been open 2 or 3 times tonight. We just haven't been able to get our feet set and get him the ball.
Right outside the 22-yard line is the Highlanders. Hutchinson will be next to Lachlan's left. 2 receivers here on the bottom end of your screen. Going to throw. Going to be a pitch and catch over to Williams. He'll go to the score. Touchdown, Macarthur!
Yeah, I mean, that's a pitch and catch easy one there. But they're running man-to-man. If you can get inside of them right there, I think that's there all night long.
So Williams on a stingy defense that they said all those shutouts, and we've only allowed just a touchdown in a game or 2, has now given up 13. It's 28-13. The answer finally comes after 21 answered points for the Macarthur Highlanders. This Guthrie defense probably said not used to this, not ready to be in a situation like this. We've got a little bit of a Macarthur fight here and the PAT coming up. Glad you could join us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 9 games in action in round 1. PAT set to go. And this is going to be whistled dead. Someone jumped, flag on the play. I know that there was a lunging defender that came, and that's going to be delay a game against the Highlanders. No, it's not delay.
It was delay a game.
That's what his motion was.
That's what he said.
I didn't see the play clock. I wasn't watching enough, but they're going to back this one up to try to kick this one. We didn't even do the swinging gate or anything. I just wonder where the time elapsed from. So we're going to try this one out. The motion, ball down. There's a whistle. Kick is on its way. It's good.
Got to be kidding me. Offsides this time.
My goodness. Oh, offsides. Yeah, encroachment. So we're just going to go back right to where we
go back to where we started.
Right where we started. Your Eastside Pharmacy.
Well, that one guy's he's jumping in and out.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean,
he's constantly doing it.
Just trying to distract the kicker. So now we're back to where we started in a 3rd attempt at the PAT. And that, the band is the block that kick chant from the Guthrie Blue Jays. Boy, we're taking a little bit of time to
figure out the 5 yards.
Yeah, I said. Okay, so we have Del City now leads Pryor 20-0. Carl Albert leads El Reno 28-7. Elgin still on top 14-0. Bishop McGuinness leads 21-7. All Oklahoma Sports Network games you can catch on the network. For the PAT for the 3rd attempt. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is good. 28-14, Highlanders back in business. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Well, after 21 unanswered points, the Macarthur Highlanders find themselves in the end zone for 6. The PAT is good. It's now a 28-14 score, and your kickoff by Wayne's Drive-In, West Sheridan Road and West Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. I'll give you your drive summary here in just a minute. Seemed like it was so long with 3 attempts for the PAT. We're bottled up tight. Looks like that onside kick it is. Going to be a 10-yard keeper, and I think the Highlanders got it past the 50-yard line. What a way to get it on a grass field, not artificial turf. That was perfect. You can see that on instant replay.
Wait a minute. They're going to say that.
Did it go 10 yards?
They're going to say it did not go 10 yards. Looks like where they're marking it that it did not.
Oh, so the Highlanders, a game of inches, and it was a yard short. They tried it. They had the recovery, the set, but it only went 9. But a great try from the Highlanders to try to shock this Guthrie crowd.
It was close. It was very, very close.
Yeah, and your drive summary on that great combination, City National Bank offering you online accounts for both personal and business customers. Your ideal account awaits you at City National Bank, member FDIC. So the Guthrie Blue Jays, low snap, back to work, back to pass, looking downfield, got a little bit, it's going to be intercepted at the 30-yard line, 35-40, 45-50, and then pushed out of bounds. Highlanders across midfield. I cannot believe this because Guthrie went away from their run game and they're uncharacteristic of throwing the ball, and they go in to that secondary where they get the pick.
Yeah, that's just, it's not their normal.
What do we have, an exchange down here of – do we have a flag that came out late?
No, that's got to be our ball.
Well, no,
I can't see a flag.
Okay.
Not that I see.
Well, he's going towards the other lines judge. But that was a great defensive turnaround. The third turnover tonight, Macarthur had a pick and then a fumble.
Let's see what he says here.
And this is an interception. Whitecap going to the press box motion to say – what is this? They're going to get a penalty against the Highlanders.
Give them the ball back.
And they're going to give them the ball. Illegal block in the back. Oh, but with the we're going to get the ball. But
so
it was
the ball.
Yeah, we get the ball for it was a block in the back to get him closer downfield. So the interception still stands. But the illegal block in the back will.
Well, that's all right. I can deal with that. I can't deal with it. Something before that.
No. And luckily, we've sorted that one out quickly. So the Highlanders get the first turnover against the Guthrie Blue Jays with a 28-14 score. We got a ball game here with 6:37 left to go before the half. Lachlan back in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers near side and far side. Get a new play call from the sideline. Hutchinson. No, it's going to be Harris. Harris is on the left side of Lachlan. It's going to be a handoff to Harris. Harris, oh man, he was in the hole, but went right back into the defender's hands back at the original line of scrimmage. Got to keep him honest, Jay. Gain of a half a yard.
Well, you've got the Macarthur fans up on their feet. They're fired up right now.
Two receivers near side, far side. Lachlan back to work. Fast pace, little pick. And this is just a pick as Williams has to come and make the tackle. And that was not really a bad throw. It was just a tip drill off the
a little bit behind
shoulder
him,
pads.
A little bit behind him, but still, that's one of those. It's just one of those things that pops right up and hits him right in the shoulder pad and goes right to the other guy.
Johnny on the spot right there. And the Guthrie Blue Jays back in business as they return the favor. The Highlanders get the pick, and the Guthrie Blue Jays come and get the pick right back. And right outside the 30-yard line is the Guthrie Blue Jays. Back to work, Hayden Calvert, 6 foot, 175-pound senior, and that is whistled dead. And this is going to back them up 5 yards. False start. And believe it or not, with all this drama, we are still only halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what, Guthrie's a little shook right here. They look a little unsteady. It's like, hey, what's going on?
You know, a lot of times, because they're high school kids, they can be thinking, hey, Macarthur, they struggle with Elgin and Minnesota City. We're looking for next week,
Look at this formation.
Yeah, boy, they've got all kinds of formations. There are 4 standing up. Jet sweep motion to the right side, gets a stiff arm block, and they are going to say his knee went down as Watson, the first-time ball carrier for the Guthrie Blue Jays, bring it down to second down for the Blue Jays. 5:50 left to go here in the second quarter. Highlanders tied the ball game up 7-7. Then it was 21 answered points by Guthrie, and then Highlanders finally. Oh, wow, this is a different formation as trips will come out of that huddled bunch.
They're not even set.
They're Wildcat going to run to the right. There's a flag in the play, and he's going to run outside a tightrope and then goes out of bounds. But you're right, Jay. Too much motion. And it's because you've got too much of this fancy stuff. These formations.
This is not what they do. I guarantee you, this is false start. Because you got people moving and
and they're not setting. It's just like I don't think that this is their style. What we saw, which were punching the Highlanders in the mouth, and we said there was nothing flash or fancy about it, and they're trying to do fancy.
They've gone away from it. They've gotten away from it.
And you can see that it's not well repped enough where these officials are right on it, and it's going to back them up another 5 yards to make up a second down and 21. Calvert will get a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff, and this time the swarming Highlander defense will stop him at the 45-yard line. And what a difference, turn of events of momentum switch, as both teams have made picks in this, but the Highlander defense has been the storyline in this drive to make it a 3rd down and 25.
Well, right now, keep everything in front of you. It's 3rd and 25.
Yeah.
And this is not what they want to do. They do not want to throw the ball.
So the ball placed right outside the 45-yard line. No penalties, just make a big defensive play right here. Calvert in the shotgun formation. Back to work, back to pass. Going to let this one throw deep, and that's going to be diving catch to try to corral that in, and that's going to fall incomplete. And that's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's just what the doctor ordered.
Well, you had your pick, you lost it with an interception, and now you get a stop as Marquise Casper on the defense makes it up a 4th down and a punting situation for the Guthrie Blue Jays. Dominic Collins will stand back at his own 10-yard line. Making things fun in week 1 of the playoffs of the OSSAA playoffs. Ball is going to be kicked and is going to be deep and bounced and thud right there. They're going to say he touched it. No, they're going to say it's down. I know both teams are going to say, they're both shouting on he touched it, and it's our ball, it's a touchdown, but they're going to say it's down right there. And so that's going to be the end of the discussion, but it's going to be at the 15-yard line. But you got to get away. What do we say, Peter, or you get away. If you're not going to field it, you're going to make sure that you get out. But, there's no, you're going to look at that official and talk to him, but, there's no instant replay. So we can't.
Gave him the ball.
They're going to say the Blue Jays have the ball but did not advance. So he's going to come over to talk to Coach, tell him about it. Like I said, it's a judgment call. Guthrie really sold it. There was kind of a late decision on it. And the Guthrie Blue Jays, after a great Highlander stop, and you say, can we get a break? Can we get coming something on this side of the ball? The Highlanders did get an interception and got a great, wonderful stop after that. And now they set up shop right outside the 15-yard line. It's going to be a handoff. Harper. He's going to go on the right side down to about the 10-yard line. Man, what a disappointing. Boy, you say woulda, coulda, shoulda.
You held them and then couldn't get it back. I mean.
But, you just can't be in the vicinity for them to even call that. You know what I mean? There's no reason for it, and you got to – this is going to be a cross encroachment. We're coming on this side a little bit too much. Xavier Booth was ready to come on this edge. Encroachment. It's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Offsides against Lawton. 5-yard penalty remains second down.
He's second down and about 1.
I'm going to say, second down and 1 right outside the 6. Harper finds the edge in the crease, and he will get in the end zone for the score. Touchdown, Guthrie. Well, you can have such momentum go on your side with, you had 2 interceptions. We get the one, they get the one back. We stop them with a 4th down and forever. And then on the punt, we got in the way and touched the ball.
Yep.
And they couldn't advance it. They just got the ball right there in striking distance. You cannot give a team like this. We say if our keys to the game was mistake-free football, you had to do it, and the kick is over the wall for the PAT is good to make it 35-14 with 3:37 left to go before the half. We'll take a timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, back here at the Rock is now a gift before Christmas for the Guthrie Blue Jays. Gift them another 6 to make it 35-14 with 3:37 left to go before the half. Highlanders have been in it, got it within that score, and then the gift turned it right back over. Ball teed up here on the near hash of the 40-yard line. Looks left, looks right. Going to kick this end over end, and it's going to be fielded for the fair catch at the 25-yard line. Let's go back to review a couple of other things about the near misses that the Highlanders, say, the woulda, coulda, shoulda game. But, the onside kick, they get it, but it only goes 9 yards. A game of that close of inches to make things different. But the Highlanders keep fighting. They keep punching. They just keep, and that's what you want to see.
And really good football teams make you pay.
Yeah.
And Guthrie's making us pay on the things where we make mistakes.
Yeah, that's right. And we talked about in our pregame how you really want to try to make mistake-free football if you can.
Both teams have made mistakes.
They have.
I mean, it's been something to watch.
You want to clean that up in the playoffs here, but Lachlan and company has got their work cut out for them back at their own 26-yard line. Bo DeLong in motion. It's going to be a fake to the motion. going to throw into double coverage to Josh Rushing, and they're going to try to take him, and then a late whistle. The fans are going to get upset that they didn't call the whistle after the stoppage of play, because that's where a kid can get hurt. And I think that's what they were saying. Let's just whistle it dead, but it's an 8-yard gain to make it second down and short, and they'll go quickly. Lachlan back over to Harris. Harris off to the races to the 45, and I'll tell you what, he's got that jet speed motion. He's been injured for a little bit this year, and now welcome back into the lineup is Marquise Harris.
3 minutes left in the first half.
Almost midfield. Timeout on the field. They'll take a timeout. We'll do it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
All right, back here at the Rock, Guthrie Blue Jays call their first timeout. Macarthur has all 3 of their timeouts with 2:59 left to go before the half. Close to midfield, trying to get a score before the half. Lachlan got a man in motion. It's Bo DeLong. Straight back, fake to the motion man. A little bit high and away. No. Oh, and then there is a late pull down of a jersey. There's the flag. That's going to be a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct after the miss. And the Whitecap threw it.
Wildcat said, I saw it from over here.
Well, and we saw it from up top here. We didn't know if it was going to be called, but it is. It was just late. And you know what? You like you said, Guthrie's uncharacteristic. Said, who is this Macarthur team? They've scored twice on us. That's not what's supposed to happen. So an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Blue Jays, because that's kind of uncharacteristic, undisciplined, and that's a mistake that hopefully we can take advantage of, because that's what we're talking about, as 15 yards will be assessed after that, and the ball will be placed right outside the 38-yard line.
Well, now you got to make them pay. They made a mistake, now make them pay for it.
So Hutchinson will be next to Lachlan's left, back in the shotgun formation. Fake handoff to Hutchinson to Lachlan. Oh, and then there's a pile drive. Takedown to about the 45-yard line. And they say, welcome to Blue Jay territory. So Lachlan's going to take a loss, and they said, no, enough of this. We don't want you to sit back and pick us apart, even though they're daring you to throw. If we can get the blocks up front and get the throw, there's a lot of wide open space. Lachlan back to work, sits in the pocket, comes up, then throws. Oh, and that's way overthrown, trying to go to Josh Rushing, who is double covered, by the way.
Pass intended for Rushing.
After what they see Rushing there, yeah, that's a throwaway, and 3rd down and 16. This will probably be 4-down territory with 2:22 left to go before the half.
Williams and Axtell on the coverage. Brings up 3rd down for the Highlanders.
3rd down and 16. Great night for high school football. Got some scores to bring you at the half. I'm going to have to call timeout because I don't know.
I got 10 people on the field.
Yeah, because we had one come off and no one came in. So they're a little bit of not knowing what's going on. So they'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Well, we only had 10 men on the field. Luckily, we had timeouts to call, so we have 2 timeouts remaining. 2 minutes left before the half. Down 35-14, try to answer after that gift they gave to the Blue Jays after stopping the Blue Jays in a 4th down and long in the punt. And the punt was retrieved by the Guthrie Blue Jays in short field position. Still 6-6 ball game at the half from Moreland and Walters in Class A action on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Newcastle leads Elk City 17-7. We'll have more to give you at the half for our OSN teams. Why did we?
They're trying to change the clock.
They're
trying to put it back to 2 minutes and 12 seconds, I think.
Okay.
Or 2 minutes and some minutes. There's putting some seconds back on, but
yeah. Okay, there it is. 2:15. You're right. You got it. So down at 2:15, 3rd down and 16 for the Highlanders. Lachlan will have trips up on the top of your screen. Hutchinson will be next to Lachlan's right. He'll come up to his line and give a new play call. Straight back to look to pass. It's going to be thrown to Dominic Collins over to the 20-yard line, and Collins is going to pick it to the 30 and needs to get down to about the 25-yard line. Going to be 4th and short. Going for it on a 4th and 3. Lachlan will have trips on the top of your screen. Get a new play call from the sideline. The scattering defense going to go hard right and left, and now there's a whistle to stop.
I think Coach called a timeout.
And we had called timeout. So we called our second timeout. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Well, high school playoff football is fun, and we are here at The Rock enjoying a Friday night football under the lights of playoffs, week 1 across the great state of Oklahoma. 32 teams in each of the classes. 16 start off week 1, and after tonight there'll only be 8. Welcome to quarterfinals. And that one game will get you to the semis. But you're looking at the top 16 teams of Class 5A. And a 4th down going for it, 4th down and 3. Lachlan looks to pass to Bo DeLong, and that was deflected, tipped at the line, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Pass intended for DeLong.
So you can see that on the instant replay, and that it was there. If there was no deflection.
Yeah. If they don't tip it, he's got the first down.
And that's what I'm talking about. That close to make something happen. A onside kick that only goes 9 yards, you get it, but it's not there. A punt that hits one of your players down in your own territory, they retrieve it. So it's those kind of things, and in big games you just can't have happen. So back to work. This quarterback keep going to, he gets away from the 1 and then gets up to about the 39-yard line as Calvert keeps it inbounds too and makes it a $1:30 left to go before the half. We'll have our halftime, and we'll give you scores across the network. You can download our free app by searching the Oklahoma Sports Network. Find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Good play. Good play.
Calvert faked the handoff.
That's Caldwell. Caldwell makes that tackle.
Third down with about 1:03. And they'll play keep away here. They won't have to run any plays. We can just stop this. Man, just that one last score to make it 28-14 going into half. It is fumbled on the ground. There's a mad dash for it. Well, I think the Guthrie Blue Jays was able to get the ball at the 40-yard line. It's whistled.
Coach is going to call timeout.
So Highlanders called timeout. And that'll be their last We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
All right, back here at the Rock, Guthrie, Oklahoma. Stage is set for week one as it's a 35-14 Guthrie advantage with 37 seconds left to go. Punting situation for the Guthrie Blue Jays. Highlanders with no timeouts, trying to make something happen, maybe with his special teams, maybe a return by the senior Dominic Collins will stand back at his 27-yard line. It's kicked and is going to be fielded at Collins at the 30, makes that man miss. Spin move at the 35, he'll go down there. So 30 seconds to work with. A heave, ho, and throw. Let's try to get to the end zone. The only thing is, they're not going to let you set up for an 80-yarder again.
No, they're going to do Tampa 2 defense. They're going to back up 2 safeties as far as they can all the way to Tampa if they have to. They're not going to try to let you score here.
Yep.
I can promise you. Their coach has seen enough of this half.
Yeah, I mean,
it can't be. I mean, you're up. Yeah, you're up, but not what they think they should be up.
Right. And if, they were given a gift of the one touchdown.
Yeah.
It's a lot of gifts.
Both teams have given each other so much to play for here in this first half.
Trips here on the near side. Lachlan with an empty backfield. Got a man in motion. That's Harris. Harris will come back at the running back slot. It's going to be a boat-along pitch. Oh, and then almost intercepted.
Pass intended for DeLong.
So that cannot connect to number 17 so far tonight. Josh Rushing on that light edge brings up a 2nd down and 10 with 25 seconds left to go. So that stops the clock with the incomplete pass. Get a new play call. Back in the shotgun formation. Look to pass. Going to throw out to Josh Rushing. This time it's going to be incomplete.
It's a little bit too far out of his reach.
Well, it was there was some disruption in that pocket. Now, I know that we brought over some help. We've not seen all season long is Jordan Murray is coming over as kind of a down for blocking protection off that edge. So you can kind of set up a little bit of shop. Marquise Harris will be the lone running back next to Lachlan's right. Back in the shotgun formation. Going to throw, a little bit too hard and fast to the outside for Collins.
Threw a fastball, and all he needed was a little changeup maybe.
Well,
he put some pepper on that
Fourth down, though, you got to punt, don't you? I mean, you can't.
You got to punt here.
You cannot give them the ball here at 17 seconds. You just, man, it's. I know you say you don't have much. I play it safe here. I don't want a second. They're going to get it down to 10 seconds, and then what? They call it delay a game. Braden Brown will come out 4 seconds. They won't. They're going to take a delay a game. But see, they didn't run any clock off, so you really didn't gain anything.
Well, you do. It doesn't really hurt anything. You got a chance to think about it. You pondered it for a minute, and then you decided, okay, you know what?
Delay a game against the Islanders.
Standing right next to Brett is Ernie Manning, and I think he told him, hey, better punt that ball here. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, because, 35-14, you can work on something here at the half.
Yeah.
You called your timeouts to see if you could do something. You come up empty. Braden Brown sent to punt this one away. Stands back at his own 20-yard line.
Be careful here because they may come after
they're
this.
coming. They are coming. Gets this one off Braden Brown. It's going to bounce. Fielded at the 9. Oh, and then taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Watson with the return.
Watson only gets about a yard with 10 seconds left to go. Maybe they'll just do a handoff and we'll go to half.
Yeah.
Blue Jays take over, 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 42-yard line.
So a great opportunity at the half. Maybe get yourself a hot chocolate or something to settle in on sports night on the Oklahoma Sports Network for playoff football. And we've got some scores to give you from those who have been bouncing around on the network. Thank you for joining us. Takes a knee, and that will be it. So we'll go into the half. It's the Highlanders down 35-14 here at The Rock in Guthrie, Oklahoma. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe. With handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Have hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with zero out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialist. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
Welcome back to Guthrie, Oklahoma, here at the half. And it's Guthrie leading 35-14. And welcome into your halftime against your Subway. And there will be no band performance. I don't do that at halftime, but they're acknowledging a lot of different things. But our halftime show is brought to you by Subway at East 45th Street. You can't beat their Subway series with fresh baked bread daily. Eat fresh, your Mac headquarters at Southeast 45th Street in Lawton. Let's give you your scores across the Oklahoma Sports Network. I'll tell you what, thank you for joining us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. For those who are watching on Facebook, on the Facebook channels of things, like us on Facebook. Follow us there as well. And then you can download our free app. Just go to your Apple or Android store, search the Oklahoma Sports Network, download for free, watch for free, and you can also find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Okay, across the network. Lawton High trails Sand Springs at the half 50-6. Elgin leads Piedmont 14-0. Carl Albert over El Reno 28-7. Bishop McGuinness leads Midwest City 35-7. Del City blanking Pryor 27-0. Newcastle with the lead 17-7. Cache and Blanchard, it is just a 7-0 score. Blanchard only leads by a touchdown, and Walters is all tied up with Moreland 6-6. So that is some great, great games across the network. Can't wait to see the second half action. We had 9 teams coming in from the Oklahoma Sports Network, 9 of our 11 on the network in playoff action. And now we've got opportunities to see advancement into the second round. So the Highlanders down 35-14, something to talk about as they can clean some things up. But they are playing with this Guthrie Blue Jay team. We'll take another timeout and be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's. A sub above.
When it comes to your new home or remodeling project, build it right with Comanche Home Center. Our professional staff can help you every step of the way to make sure you get the best lumber, tools, and supplies to tackle any job imaginable. Give us a call today for a free estimate. Want to take the stress out of your next remodel or building project? Comanche Home Center can deliver all the lumber, supplies, and tools right to you. When you're done, they'll pick up anything you don't use and give you credit towards your next project. Give Comanche Home Center a call today for a free estimate.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot, we'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle, top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
It's been dark way too long in this place. That bright smile long gone been replaced. From ear to ear I see that fear in your face. Tell me when the last time you felt safe, cause there's some evil people in the streets. Evil at your front door, creeping while you sleep. It's time to raise up, show that evil we ain't weak. We don't turn the other cheek, I can show you how to be strong. Come on, follow me. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. No more running from the bad guy. I'ma stare him in the eye like, what's up? I know the journey got hard for a minute, but I ain't giving this up. Yeah, I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up.
House Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Current weather predictions say heaters will be pushed to their limits this year. Have Miller Noble do a preseason heater checkup to make sure you don't get caught in the cold this winter. We'll stop by, inspect your furnace filters, thermostat, and efficiency, and ensure that it will be ready for the cold. Even if you aren't, don't get caught in the cold without a heater this year. Visit MillerNoble.com to schedule your service today.
Your comfort comes first. Miller Noble Heating and Air.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Are you ready to find your dream home?
Let's find it together.
We can help you find that perfect home and walk you through the buying process.
Or maybe you just want to sell your home. We can help with that too.
Hi, I'm Pam.
And I'm Barry. We've been helping buyers and sellers for 21 years.
Together, we could help you sell your home.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
All right, back here at Guthrie, Oklahoma. Welcome to the Rock. Is that what they have in the corner of the back of the Rock end zone? It's at Jelspa Stadium, and it's a 35-14 Guthrie leads. We had some scores. Elk City came back to make it 17-14. Newcastle just by 3, so make that an interesting game. Cash and Blanchard, that has been the surprise tonight because Cash is in this. Blanchard only leads 7-0. Walters and Moreland was tied at 6. Del City led Pryor 27-0. Bishop McGuinness was leading Midwest City 35-7. Carl Albert was on top of El Reno 28-7. Elgin just scored. I think they missed the PAT. They're up 20-0. Lund High last check was down 50-6 up in Sand Springs. And this game here, Jay, I mean, if you're the MacArthur Highlanders and your coach, you're basically saying that, we've had opportunities. You're playing with them. You want to see what we can do in the second half. Now, I know that they won the coin toss, elected to defer, so they're going to get the ball in the second half. But, you're playing with Guthrie. As everybody thought, you had no chance. You had no shot. This team had 7 shutouts. They only allowed 33 points all season, and you've scored half of those almost with 14 in this one night.
Yeah, and you had opportunities that you could have scored more. I mean, MacArthur's in the game. They've played well in the first half. We made a few mistakes, but, I think a lot of times we forget. As fans, we forget, number one, we forget they're high school students. But the second part we forget is, we got some sophomores. We got a starting sophomore quarterback. We got a wide receiver that's a sophomore. We got a junior that is a wide receiver. We've got a bunch of kids that this is the first time they've gotten to really experience this.
Right.
I mean, and they're playing with a team that everybody thought we were going to just get
blown out of the water.
We're going to be another Elgin kind of
55-0 at the half and call it done.
And go home. And they haven't let that happen. So they're playing with a lot of pride and a lot of, hey, it takes guts to play again. And trust me, Guthrie is a good football team, and they still are probably going to score more points. They're just the kind of team they are. They're a good football team. Right. But I'm proud of the way Macarthur's shown up and played here tonight.
Well, yeah, and the thing is, you missed opportunities like the onside kick, only went 9 yards. You recovered it after getting the interceptions that we picked them. They picked us, and then we stopped them on a 4th down and long, and then the punt, and then it hits one of our players, and then they get the ball right back in scoring position to make it, because it should be, well, I shouldn't say should. That's not fair.
Shoulda, coulda.
Yeah, all of that. It could be 28-14 here at the half, and you have a little bit different conversations in both of those locker rooms right now. But we're enjoying our Friday night under the lights of playoff football across the great state of Oklahoma. 9 of our teams in action of the 11. If you'd like to join the Oklahoma Sports Network family, if you're a school looking, we'd like to have that conversation. You can contact us on our email just by going to our website. Like us on Facebook, follow us on X, also on TikTok, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then you can download us for free on your phone by just searching the Oklahoma Sports Network in your Apple and Android devices, and then also on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. It's free to subscribe to join. You can subscribe to our newsletter. That's the only thing we ask for, a subscription for it, but there's no fee and no cost involved. Had someone call up and said that they paid. Don't pay anything to watch the Oklahoma Sports Network, because those are pop-up ads that are coming up somewhere, and so we don't want that to happen to you. 35-14 at the half. Guthrie leads. We'll be back with second half action right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
It's been dark way too long in this place. That bright smile long gone been replaced. From ear to ear I see that fear in your face. Tell me when the last time you felt safe, cause there's some evil people in the streets. Evil at your front door, creeping while you sleep. It's time to raise up, show that evil we ain't weak. We don't turn the other cheek. I can show you how to be strong. Come on, follow me. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. No more running from the bad guy. I'ma stare him in the eye like, what's up? I know the journey got hard for a minute, but I ain't giving this up. Yeah, I got the heart of a champion. If I get knocked down, I get back up.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality. Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
All right, I'm back here. Guthrie at the Rock. And looks like the Elgin Owls get stopped on a 4th and goal right outside their own 3-yard line. Tried to punch it in 3 times with the run with a running back, quarterback, and they get stopped. So Piedmont gets a stop, turnover on downs. Game still 20-0. Elgin leads, and they are late in the third quarter. We're warming up here to get second half action as the Guthrie Blue Jays lead 35-14. They won the coin toss and elected to defer, so they will start with the ball, second half action. But as we mentioned, Macarthur has had some opportunities to stay in with this. Just going back and forth with opportunities, and you can nitpick this apart, if this and this, but where it sits, 35-14, you have answered. You've come back in form that you are not intimidated. You're playing with them at their place. You were a 3rd seed finisher.
Yeah.
And they were a 2nd seed. They only had 1 loss against Carl Albert. They were beating Carl Albert up until the very end of 4th down, right on this end of the Rock situation. And Carl Albert finds a way to win there at the very end. And that was really their only loss of the season. So your halftime sponsor has been by Subway, East 45th Street. You can't beat the Subway series menu with fresh baked bread. Bread daily, eat fresh. Your MAC headquarters is at Southeast 45th Street.
First downs, rushing 8.
It's going to conclude our halftime. We're going to go into our third quarter. Sponsor now is brought to you by Pam and Barry at RE/MAX. Nobody sells more real estate than Pam and Barry with RE/MAX. They're not bragging. They're just applying for a job. Phone 248-8800. That's 580-248-8800. Pam and Barry with RE/MAX. So now we're going to get 12 on the board to start second half action. Guthrie had 235 total yards. And the public address announcer, this has been a good experience coming to Guthrie. We had a nice place where we sat, got to be able to eat, something we've never been here before. And hospitality's been nice.
Yeah.
Stadium is nice setup, historic.
And the weather has been amazing.
Weather has been awesome. You couldn't ask for anything better. No
for
one's
something for November, and
yes,
it could be sleeting and it could be crazy.
Yep. So that's been good. We have got a great TikTok probably coming for first-round playoff action, especially in the Oklahoma City metro area. 2 of the 3 schools doing well. That's Carl Albert and Del City, both number 1 seeds. Midwest City kind of taking it, they were a number 2 seed, and they're getting kind of punched around by Bishop McGinnis last we checked. And the Macarthur Highlanders with their final instructions as they will be kicking off to start second half action. Kickoff is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In all season long. Sheridan Road and West Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. So welcome to second half action here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Glad you could join us. The outside friendly confines of the visiting section. We're all with the Macarthur Highlander faithful. Looking away on the other side is the home side of the Guthrie Blue Jays in the press box.
Blue Jay fans, are you ready for some second half playoff football?
Ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Looks like they're going to try that onside kick look. Remember, they only went 9 yards. Looks left, looks right. Motions, and this is going to be kicked. And this is whistled dead before it started. So they fake the onside kick, and what is the call? Because this was whistled before it started. Is it because he didn't give the start whistle? I don't know. Well, what's the call here, Jay?
He's telling him that you got to wait until the white hat says
right,
it's time
right.
to
and
kick
he did
the ball.
Not, yeah,
he didn't
give. I didn't
hear
that
that whistle.
No.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's what it was. So he said, "Hey,
coach is saying, listen,
this is the game that
that guy
I'm
right
telling
there
you.
doesn't blow the whistle. It's not time to go."
Right. Well, they were all bunched up, looking like the onside kick kicked it deeper. So we'll try kick number 2 to start second half action. He'll wait for all the officials to start, and then he goes whistle to play. Back in that huddled formation, and now we will kick this one deep, high, end over end, and is going to be fielded, bobbled at the 15, now to take it to the 20. 25, off to the races, special team play, and then he is stopped right at the 43, but you sensed it. The crowd thought he was going to take it to the house as Hudson takes it all to the 43-yard line, and a flag in the play back at the 25-yard line. This could be a block in the back, and this could be coming back. Yep, it's going to be against the Guthrie Blue Jays. So their officials on the spot calling this on both sides. So that's going to back up Guthrie. Nice. Yeah, can I call for a pick 6 or something?
Yeah, you could try it.
Well, I don't think he's going to throw, but okay, how about a fumble, scoop, and score? Something like that. 35-14, the Guthrie Blue Jays lead, and boy, they are going to be pinned back in their own territory.
About the
right
15.
Outside the 15-yard line. Yeah. Let's see if you get a good stop on their first drive for the Guthrie Blue Jays. Fake handoff sweep motion coming over to the right side from Harper and gets over about the 16, 17-yard line, just a short gain of a couple of yards.
I'll be shocked if Guthrie doesn't go back to doing what they do.
Yeah, I mean, that's smart, and they'll run the clock out because if you keep Macarthur hanging around, do you really want that? You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially something that comes up, and I think you're right. I mean, that would be what I would be telling my team.
We're like, let's get back to doing what we do. How we got here.
2nd down and 8. Culvert back in the shotgun formation. He'll empty the backfield. And it'll be a quarterback draw up the middle off to the side. Pushes one defender away. Flag in the play. And Calvert will get up to about the 20-yard line. There's some players that come up. There's some yelling and screaming from the Guthrie Blue Jay home side for some reason.
It's going to be against Guthrie. I think it's holding.
Yeah. Wait,
no, chop
block.
Oh,
chop block. Wow. So that's going to back them up even further. Hey, can you return the gift that we gave you with the punt? And you got the ball right outside. Can we get it back right here for the same kind of return favor to make this an interesting start of the second half? 2nd down and a much longer. We'll march this back.
On the spot of the foul.
Yeah. Don't you love this? And the retreating Guthrie Blue Jays right outside their own 10-yard line.
2nd down and about, what is that now?
19?
19?
Yep. Well, they're going to be. I know the big clock says, third down. If they say it's third down.
It's second down.
It's second down. Yeah, that's right. Straight back to pass. And it's deflected. Wow. That could have been a nice pick six off to the races.
See, once again, Guthrie is doing things that's not what they do.
Well, it's third down and 17.
Well, third down and forever. So second down and forever got them in a situation they don't want to get in.
Well, how about a pick six then? And this will clean that up to make this very, very interesting. Week 1 of the playoffs can be a strange situations. We're seeing some scores, scratching your head a little bit. Blanchard only led Cache 7-0, keeping the Cache Bulldogs in that contest. Third down and 17. Guthrie stands back at their own 8. Straight back to pass. Jailbreak blitz. It's batted down. And it's going to bring fourth down. And boy, I'll tell you what, if that could have been a pick, that was in the end zone for 6. And a fourth down situation for the Guthrie Blue Jays to start second half action. And we don't even have a minute off the clock. It's 11:01 left to go here in the third. The punter will stand back in the back of his end zone. Weird things because of the marking of the grass. If he steps back outside, could be a safety, could be a block, could be all kinds of things. Return man sits at the 40-yard line. That's Dominic Collins. Motions, gets this one punted away, deep high. Collins will back away from it. Boy, it just duds right there at the 35-yard line. But a decent field position for the Macarthur Highlanders, who keep hanging around. What do you think about teams that you just keep hanging around?
That's the teams that end up coming back to bite you.
So the Highlander faithful on their feet. We're over here on the away side, enjoying the away side crowd. Lachlan. And he'll have Hutchinson next to his left.
I think he can run the football here.
In a new play call. Had some. Say, going to do something here. Fake handoff, back to pass, looking to throw. He's got Dominic Collins. It's caught. Touchdown, Macarthur! Dominic Collins. Back in business, the connection to number 1. He didn't drop it this time. It's 35-20 with a PAT coming up.
Oh, what a strike. What a strike. What a strike.
Look for the 2-point, and this is shocking the state with the scores that are coming up to say, is Macarthur doing what they think they are doing? They have just answered. The first team to score in the second half. It was 35-14 halftime score. PAT coming up to make it 35-21, and we got a ball game here at the Rock. The motion. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and this kick is in the streets. It's good. 35-21. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time.
Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing, the real MVPs. Yeah! Woo!
We're your plumbing MVP.
All right, back here at The Rock, your drive summary brought to you by City National Bank, offering you easy online accounts for both personal and business. One size does not fit all. Find the account that fits you today. Your ideal account waits you at City National Bank. Member FDIC, a 40-yard catch from Dominic Collins. The delivery from Lachlan. Lachlan to Collins to make it 6. PAT is good, and your Wayne's driving kickoff. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Kind of a boot spied kick at the 40-yard line.
Martinez with the kick.
And that's where the Guthrie Blue Jays will set up shop. So now the Highlanders starting to believe a little bit that they can play with these Guthrie Blue Jays. So much time on this clock. And that's why I'm saying that they didn't run the clock and run the ball. You're keeping the Highlanders hanging around.
Yeah, and Highlanders can score quickly, and they just proved. But Guthrie can score too. So both teams.
Well, I'll say this comment right here after a second here. As Calvert, the senior, will have two blocking tight ends to the right, run up the middle. And there he goes to the secondary and gets caught at the 40-yard line. That's where we saw him score on the first touchdown of their possession, as Culver found a crease on your First Baptist East instant replay with a first down and 10, move the chains inside Highlander territory at the 40-yard line. Culver will get a new play call. Trying to make some noise from the Macarthur side. A little draw play right up the middle. And Thomas gets down to about the 35-yard line. You know, Jay was going to say that all the bragging up that they had 7 shutouts. They only allowed 33 points all season long, but they've given up 21 tonight.
Right.
Almost all of what they've given up in a year has been done tonight by Highlanders that are starting to believe that they can compete and stay in a game like this on the road at the Rock. They have nothing to lose. Culvert will switch over with 2 blocking tight ends to the top side of your screen. Handoff, jet sweep motion going the right-hand side, and they're going to be a host of Highlanders. After he gets around the corner, though, he'll get the 1st and 10, move the chains.
You know, I'm a little shocked that there are not more fans here for Guthrie. I'm really, looking at the stands. I'm really, this team is 9-1.
Right. Had Carl Albert
on the
practically
ropes.
Almost beat, right here. Several weeks ago, Calvert, quarterback, looking for a place to go, and he gets taken down as the Highlanders gets down to about the 23-yard line, gain of a couple. And this is what I think they'll try to do here, not get too fancy, do the run game, chew up yards, and chew up time.
Yeah.
Because now that's going to be something.
That's their game.
Well, and like you said earlier, they kind of got away from that.
They did.
Game for a while.
But you notice they've gone back to the tight formation. They've gone back to trying to hit the edge, trying to give a quarterback a chance.
Look how long it's taken to get a play into.
Oh, yeah. Slow
down to 10 seconds on the play clock. Yep. Going to play that game. The stalking tight end goes to the top of your screen. Handoff. And this time he gets a good defensive stop by the Highlanders as Thomas going to bring up a 3rd down and about 5. Trey Kibble on the stop tonight. He's the one that carried out the hammer. Trying to deliver some blows this evening. Now we're at the 8-minute mark of the 3rd quarter.
You got to feel like you're in two down.
They're
in 2 down territory here, so you need to really hold them right here if you can. Be nice to get some sort of a play for a loss.
Culvert, quarterback keep, sweeps to the right, and he is taken down at the 21-yard line, and it will bring 4th down and about 5.
Yeah. Now, I saw their field goal kicker, and he was kicking them from about 40 yards.
Well, doesn't look like they're going to try that here. Looks like it's 4 down territory, as you mentioned. If you can get a stop here after getting the first score, you really make things interesting. 7-10 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Macarthur Highlanders still fighting. Double tight end, shift on the bottom of your screen. Quarterback keep, draw, and he did not get it. It's a turnover on downs. The Highlanders going the other way. And the Highlanders, as you say on the First Baptist East instant replay. Boy, for those of you who didn't make the trip, you're enjoying this one tonight on the network, and we're glad that you are. Glad we could provide it for you here at the Rock in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Lachlan and company after the 4-down stop right outside their own 23-yard line. Big play here. Big play. They're still just loading the box, just daring you to throw deep. They're going to go out to the outside edge to Bo DeLong. Finally connects to Bo. He's had a couple of misfires there. And DeLong will get up.
Brings up second down.
But Guthrie's changed their defense up. They're going the man-to-man on the outside, but they've got a high safety. And so they're trying not to let you beat them deep again.
It's going to be a handoff this time to Harris. A miss as Marquise Harris takes it up to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Move the chains.
Down across the 40. Herzl on the stop.
2 receivers top side, 2 on the low side. Lachlan in the shotgun formation. They're going to go quick count. Marquise Harris next to Lachlan's right. Get a play call. Change at the line of scrimmage. 6:23 and counting on the march. The Highlanders in the shotgun formation. Straight back to pass. Little bullet pass out to the outside edge. Makes a man miss at the 50. And then mad dashes across midfield right outside the 48-yard line.
That's number 13.
A.J. Vaughn.
Yes.
He's played defense. He's played offense. Now they're switching him. We've got stacked receivers, top side, low side. Handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go as the Guthrie Blue Jays get a stop.
Harris, the ball carrier.
A.J. Vaughn is wanting to come out. He is tapping out.
Brings up second down.
It stays in for this play. Get a new play call from the sidelines. 2nd down and 10. Lachlan cross midfield. Inside Guthrie territory. It's going to be, that was a tipped ball, and that's going to be almost intercepted and falls incomplete.
Oh, they hit that ball
hard. That was a free one.
Hey, he didn't just bat it. He batted it way up in the air. Lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Saw that on the instant replay from First Baptist East. Join him Sunday for Bible class.
Brings up 3rd down for the Highlanders.
Worship. You're always welcome. Dominic Collins here on the low end of your screen with Bo DeLong. Lachlan in the shotgun formation. It's going to be back to pass. Oh, jailbreak. He's going to get hit from behind as he tried to scramble, and that was a bad sack that you cannot take.
Hey, you know what? That's just good football by Guthrie. They brought some pressure, covering everything double deep. I mean, you just get everything covered up. Everything's covered up. You have to punt here, and you're going to have to hold them again.
Well, and for another 4th quarter.
Yeah. I mean, you got to just keep plugging at it. You're 14 points down.
Braden Brown set back to punt. He'll stand back at his own 35-yard line. Return man at his 25. Braden Brown with the motion. It's going to be punted, and it's going to be fielded and then taken to the 30. And then, a nice one by Josh Rushing with the tackle after the exchange. Gets up to about the 37-yard line as Watson not to get much of the return.
Ball spotted right at the 39-yard line.
So exchange of events, and we've stopped them. They've stopped us. More of a battle in the trenches.
This has been a good football game.
Has been.
Very competitive.
I mean, when a lot of people counted the Highlanders out, that they didn't have a chance in this game.
All across the state, nobody thought Macarthur had one chance of scoring off.
So Calvert back in the shotgun formation. Handoff, jet sweep motion, go to the far side of the field. Stakes on his feet, and then he's going to get close to midfield. And that's the danger of Jalen Harper, as Harper shows his skill set. It's a 1st and 10, move the chains close to midfield.
Killen Booth on the stop.
And, this is smart by Guthrie. What they'll do now is really take some time, choose some clock off. They didn't do that in the first half. Low snap, almost went to his knees, and that's going to be a tackle right there. And they're saying, hey, he should have been back at the 45-yard line. The Macarthur fan said his knees went down. Bishop McGuinness now leads Midwest City 42-7. Carl Albert leads El Reno 49-13. Elgin on top of Piedmont 20-0. And Del City over Pryor 48-0. Winner of this game will play Del City next week at Del City. Handoff up the middle, and is only going to get, he gets past the 50 and then a yard more.
It brings up 3rd and long. That's what you want to keep them in. MacArthur's doing a really good job here defensively, keeping everything in front of them.
And they're playing with some life. They're playing that they've got some confidence that they can play with Guthrie. They've shown that. Down to the 3:10 mark of this third quarter, your Pam and Barry third quarter. We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job. Calvert, back in the shotgun formation, straight back to pass. Stands in the pocket, and he is sacked from behind. Xavier Booth with another big play right outside the 45-yard line. And a 4th down situation coming up.
That's one of those plays, though. The quarterback went down really odd from behind. You never want to see anybody get hurt. That was one of those that could have hurt him.
2.5 to go.
Good sack.
In the third. Let's see if you can get some kind of return here as Dominic Collins stands back at his 25-yard line. Punter will stand back at his 30. It's going to be away.
Get out of the way.
I'll just wait. Oh, wow. That ball, the way it bounced and got the roll.
And it bounced right by Dominic Collins. I mean, I'm just thinking, Dominic, get away from it.
Well, and he tried
just
to,
get
and
away.
then the ball is
and then it goes left.
Right where he didn't want to be.
I know.
Okay, if you can make something out of this drive, both teams have stopped each other on these last drives. The only score in the second half has been the Highlanders. It was a 35-14 score at the half. It's now 35-21. Highlanders with the ball with 2:08 left to go in the third.
Now Mac needs to come out here and get something going. Now see, they've gone away from their high safety look again. They're trying to stop you on. They think you're going to run the ball. You've got to be able to throw it right here.
Trips on the lower end of your screen. Lachlan will get a new play call from the sidelines. Back at their own 17-yard line. 1st and 10. Back to work, back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Here they come. And he's going to take a sack as he tries to roll out. They've got too much speed coming. You got to
get it out of there faster.
You got to throw that one away.
Continue with the quarterback sack.
Because now they're sending some defensive packages for a lot more pressure on Lachlan, the sophomore quarterback, to see what he can contain. Trips here on the lower end of your screen. Back to pass. Back to work. Going to throw over to Bo DeLong. It's caught, and he's going to be dragged down at about the forward progress is going to put him right around the 19-yard line.
Pass complete to DeLong.
So he's going to make up some of the negative sack yards to bring up a 3rd down and 10. Lachlan. So motion for the snap. Get a new play call. Instruct the O-line. Now they'll still look for something else with $1.06 left to go in the third. Back in the shotgun, looking to pass. Under duress, looks to throw, and he has to throw that one away. Now it's a punting situation for the Highlanders once again.
Yep.
And Coach said, be prepared. You're going to have some 3 and outs.
Yeah.
But, this is a 4-quarter game.
Yeah.
We're still in the third quarter.
Stay close. You're within 14 points.
Right.
Stay close.
So just know that you've stopped them. They've stopped you.
Yep.
And that's a continuation outside of the Highlanders' first score in the second half. That's what it's been for both of these sides to stop drives. Braden Brown set to punt. Return man at his Highlander 49-yard line. Cut him a low snap, gets that one blocked. And it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be decent field position now. Right outside. Oh, he's going to mark it. He's still walking. Still walking right outside the 25-yard line.
It looked like he got a good piece. It looks like he got a piece of
that.
Got in there to get a hand on the ball.
Give you some scores. 56-18 in the fourth quarter. Sand Springs over Lawton High on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Keep you updated on some of these scores on OSN. Culvert, handoff. Oh, he's got the little stiff arm. Gets around the corner and will go. Harper still not pushed out of bounds. And he's finally pushed out. 42-7, Bishop McGuinness leads Midwest City in the fourth quarter. Doesn't look good there. Carl Albert over El Reno, 49-13. Elgin still, that is final. Elgin beat Piedmont 20-0. They will be hosting, more than likely, Collinsville next week. Del City, fourth quarter over Pryor, 48-0. Scores on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Calvert got a man in motion. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Harper's just pushing the pile. The Highland just carrying the Highlanders down to about the
5-yard line.
3-yard line.
Wow.
Newcastle leads Elk City 39-14. They lost to Elk City last year in the first round of the playoffs. This is revenge time. Looks like a down Highlander. And so as they'll tend to him, we'll take a break. Be back to action right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Well, we got a fun one here at the Rock, back and forth, kind of a heavyweight boxing match of punch per punch. It was a 35-14 score at the half, 35-21. Welcome into your fourth and final period, brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association. All season long, proudly supporting the community they serve each and every day. Lawton Firefighters Association. This is a statement drive here for Guthrie.
Yeah, they're trying to say we're going to get up by 21.
Yep. You got 3 scores to tie, and it's in the fourth. But I like the fight of this team.
Yeah. I'm not embarrassed by this game.
No, not at all. Calvert going to be a handoff, and he will just waltz in untouched for another score tonight by a flag in the play. Harper.
I think it's going to be a holding.
Holding it is. Indeed, the initial call. Back him up 10 yards. So it'll be first and goal right outside the 14 now.
Somebody's barbecuing or something.
Yeah, we got
ever since we ate, I can smell barbecue.
You can see right there. It's got the smoke out there.
They got the smoker going. We're ready.
Feeding the crowd here at the Rock in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Glad you could join us. Week 1 of the playoffs. 9 of the OSN teams in for the playoffs. Winners trying to advance to the quarterfinals next week. Handoff up the middle. Oh, and then one missed tackle, and then he gets away from another, still on his feet down to about the 5-yard line. Harper doing everything with his athleticism to keep the, just look at that, we're pursuing from behind. His legs are moving. 2nd and goal right outside the 5. Try to get the hard count and the clap. Get us come. Now he's got 7 seconds on the play clock. It's going to be a handoff. Dragging down Harper. Finally, they won't blow the whistle, but man, I'll tell you what, that's when you can steal the ball right out. Look, you see, that's what we said. I got the ball. Well, you don't call the whistle. I mean, it's like
Dominic Collins is like, you don't want to call it? I'll take it. I'll get it away from him. Trust me.
Yeah. 3rd and goal, right outside the 5. Knocking at the door of the Guthrie Blue Jays to kind of put this one away. Oh, he wasn't ready for it. It's going to be picked up. Oh, no. It's you saw the scoop and score right before your eyes, and then he missed it, and it's 4th down. Wow. Disaster struck. First Baptist East instant replay.
They're going to kick the field goal.
Macarthur Highlanders could not take advantage of it. You saw it. It was just momentarily there.
It's right there.
Because there was nobody there on the backside. It was a scoop and score. So the field goal attempt coming up be a 32-yard attempt. The 9:53 mark. Ball down, kick up. This kick has got the distance, and this kick
no good.
Is no good.
No good.
Missed it. So that got the Highlander faithful a little happy. You say there's a chance. You keep letting them hang around for some time. Do you believe in miracles? A little Mac magic with 9:47 left to go in the 3rd. 35-21 your score. Highlanders had opportunities with big play opportunities, but that was in the first quarter, first half. They've not been able to get the big strikes. They've been taken away, but giving up the short ones. Lachlan in the shotgun formation. Fake handoff lit over to Josh Rushing, and there's a host of hits. Right outside the 20-yard line.
Well, number 16 put a waylay on him, didn't he? Wow.
Well, Josh gets up kind of.
Well, it was helmet to helmet. It was helmet to helmet contact. I mean, it was rough.
He's going to go offsides. Officials timeout. Hopefully Josh will be okay because, it was that collision. And, he had 2 great stiff arms that really kind of pushed that defense. Josh Rushing was really stating something there. They'll attend to him on the sidelines and whistle to play. Lachlan back to work. Have 2 receivers on the top side, 2 on the low side of your screen, back in the shotgun formation. 9:18 left to go in this contest. Lachlan back to work, back to pass. Let's go, and that's a little bit too fast to try to go to Bo DeLong here on the near side.
Watson on the coverage. Brings up 3rd down for Lachlan.
Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, you just want a good passer. You don't have to throw it that hard, but he's just kind of getting a little antsy because they're coming so hard.
Well, they've not let up. They've thrown that defense in the face. Defense 9-11 here in this contest. Lachlan in the shotgun formation. Straight back to work, back to pass. Looking to heave-ho and throw to Dominic Collins. Triple coverage, and that's going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Collins, incomplete.
He's got a good arm.
Oh, he's got an arm.
Well, and the thing is,
Johnson with the coverage brings up
fourth down and Braden Brown in a punting formation. So only able to score once in the second half. There's going to be some film study for teams to say, well, what has Macarthur done to be successful on this Guthrie defense, who's pitched 7 shutouts and only 33 points all season long? Braden Brown will stand back at his own 10, return man at the 50. Gets this one high, deep, into the lights, back out. Oh, man, there's a little bit of...
Oh, get the ball!
There's a ball picked up at the 50-yard line, a mad dash for it, but the Guthrie Blue Jays are able to capitalize on it.
He touched it.
And that's what I'm talking about. You want to get a break when you can, and you can't buy a break. Watson recovers it at midfield.
It seems like it just bounces back their way, just at the last second.
Boy, someone's burning hamburgers. There's a cloud above our heads.
I don't know what that is.
Lucky it's not the field of play, but right outside the 50-yard line. Come on, Guthrie. Make another mistake. We'd love to see it here. Like the Highlanders believe. Quarterback keep on the... Get right up to the 46-yard line. On a second down and about 6. .834 and counting. They're going to really take a lot of clock.
Oh, they're going to milk it down all the way down before they snap the ball.
Well, and that's smart. I mean,
they're up by 14 points.
Yeah. You just don't want to keep the Highlanders one big play. What we saw,
all of a sudden they're down
a
up by 7.
potential scoop and score.
Twice now we've seen plays that could have turned this game around.
Calvert gets away from one and then off to the races, and that should be done. To the 10, to the 5. There is a flag on the play, and I think it's coming back. So the PA announcer doesn't see the red yellow flag. He's celebrating and gets the hometown celebrating. But there's a flag on the play, yes, sir. We saw it, and the Boo Birds from the Blue Jays are out. In typical fashion, right?
Yep. They're from the Boo Bird side. It's not our side booing this time.
Trying to give you some updates across the network. Walters beat Moreland 18-12. They advanced to the second round of the playoffs. Congratulations to the Walters Blue Devils, the newest team on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Appreciate them advancing. Sand Springs beats Lawton High 56-24. The Wolverine seasons come to an end. Handoff, jet sweep motion going to the far side of the field. Still on his feet, then and he's off to the races. He scooped right out of that. A.J. Vaughn was the last one with Dominic Collins, and he'll waltz in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Jays. And that should end it. They got a bell.
They've got a bell.
Lawton High had a bell. I didn't hear it all night. Well, you try to wrap them up. You try to up by 20 now. 41-21 in the PAT coming up. Ball down, kick up. Kick is on its way. Hits the back of the rock, and it's good. 42-21. 7:53 left to go here in the fourth. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
All right, welcome back here to Guthrie and the Rock. It looks like a 21-point lead is going to be good enough as they are challenging the Highlander side. It says we can't hear you because they were cheering not too long ago. Bishop McGuinness beats Midwest City 42-14. Midwest City's season comes to an end. They were the number 2 seed in our district.
I'm losing my mind. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Del City is still leading Pryor 48-0. Carl Albert beats El Reno 49-21. That is a final. Elgin beats Piedmont 20-0. That is a final. Congratulations, they march on. Walters, as we mentioned, wins their contest. We'll get to the 4A matchups here as this ball teed up and is going to be fielded at the 20. Taken to the 30, and then 35, and then upended at about the 34-yard line.
To the 34-yard line. Varnell in on the tackle.
Blanchard now leads Cash 27-0. It was 7-0 for the longest time. Newcastle leads Elk City 46-21. Blanchard leads Cash 20-0. Those are your 4A scores on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lachlan and company back to work. Going to be a quarterback draw, then goes right up the middle as he tries to jet to the far side of the field, tucks it up, and Lachlan gets up to about the 39-yard line.
Second down for the Highlanders.
And I do not see Josh rushing out there, do you? Do not. Out to Bo DeLong. Oh, and then he dropped it. Unfortunate. So DeLong could have caught that at the 41-yard line, and it's going to bring up third down. 7:23 remain. Dominic Collins, the lone receiver.
We need a big
top
play.
Side. Well, if Josh Rushing isn't there, you're going to have to go to Dominic Collins. There's a sack way back at the 30-yard line. That's the Guthrie defense that you hear about. You got to get rid of it. Held it for too long. Clock rolls. 7-minute mark of this fourth and final period of the Highlander season. Go 8-2 on the season, finish third in the district. And it looks like last year was a clean sweep from that side of the district. This year, Elgin will be the only team remaining in 5A1 as they advance. Oh no. Squibb down to the ground. Brown gets that one away. It was blocked before. Gets a nice little roll, though, down to about the 35-yard line where they'll down it.
Down at the 35.
So, yeah, El Reno loses. Midwest City loses. Macarthur losing. And Elgin the only one. So Carl Albert with the win. Bishop McGuinness with the win. Guthrie leading. Del City leading. Winner of this game will go face Del City, which is an east side team. Doesn't really seem like that because they're a west, but they were put in the east. And the Guthrie Blue Jays will face the Del City Eagles. You can catch that on the Oklahoma Sports Network if indeed that remains the final score. We still got a half of a quarter to work with, and stranger things have happened. Back in the shotgun. Handoff. Jet sweep motion. And then right up the middle. Harper to the 20, to the 10, to the 5, And he'll go into the score. And the Blue Jays celebration will begin. Well, it was a game up to a certain point.
Till about a minute and a half ago.
And Harper, who's had most of the toting the rock tonight at the Rock, shows his speed, his athleticism. And this was a Harper show in the second half. Boy, he's got some wheels. Ball down, kick up, kick on its way, and it's into the streets for the PAT to make it 49. 49 to 21 with 6:16 left to go here in this contest. We'll be back right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
All right, back here at the Rock. And boy, Jay and I were just talking about how we stayed with him till the fourth quarter. It's just, we made it a game.
It was a game all the way until about 2 minutes ago.
And
then two quick touchdowns.
Yeah, big ones, big strikes. That just cuts the heart right out of your defense. And Kickoff sponsor brought to you by Wayne's Drive in Sheridan location, West Cache Road. Hey, everyone, let's go to Wayne's. Ball teed up at the 40-yard line on the near hash. Looks left, looks right. The kick kind of shallow. Fielded for the fair catch at the 30-yard line is A.J. Vaughn.
By Vaughn, by the Highlanders, they take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And I do not see, okay, our senior quarterback is going to come in,
left in the game.
possibly. He's coming out there. I also don't see Josh rushing.
No.
So ever since he got banged up in hip, our senior quarterback, Dane Edwards, will come in to clean up as the senior. Had a great season. Started off with the 2 quarterbacks in the beginning. Handoff up the middle. Gets away from one and then keeps his feet moving down to about the 35-yard line as Hutchinson, the senior to senior combination. Their season coming to an end. Want to see the last plays here in playoff action. Saw that on your First Baptist East instant replay.
Excellent on the tackle.
Dane Edwards get a new play call. 5:47 and counting. Little toss motion. They'll take him down right there as Hutchinson has nowhere to go. But a loss brings up a 2nd down and long. Clock will roll. Yeah, 8-2. Yeah, disappointing with some of the losses that you had. Great fight here tonight, first week of the playoffs. And you can take that into next year, especially with a sophomore quarterback. Dane Edwards, the lefty, gives it over to Bo DeLong. A collision of 2 defenders gets up to about the 36-yard line. And he'll bring up a 4th down.
Benford and Varnell in on the stop. Brings up 4th down for the Highlanders.
Well, it's a 4-down territory. I think you're going to go for it. Hopefully you'll think that they'll just kind of – both these coaches have a lot of respect for each other. I don't think that there's any point to keep scoring if they don't need to. Handoff up the middle. He'll get right close to the sticks, but I think he's going to be
about a yard short, looks like.
A yard short.
39-yard line.
He needed to get to the 41.
By a host of Blue Jays.
It's going to be a turnover on down. Well, But, I mean, what else can you say that, it's 35-14, and then you score the touchdown, make things interesting. You bring it within 2 scores, and then they heartbreaking 2 scores. And that Jalen Harper, he's got some wheels.
They're going to be something to deal with through the whole playoffs. I can promise you. Whoever they get next,
Del City,
it's going to be tough.
They're going to be playing.
They're going to be hitting each other hard.
Going to play at Del City, so we got some substitutions. Running back, handoff. Going to be stopped at the 40-yard line as Thomas. I think you're going to see the end of Harper because the thing is, you get Harper out here hurt,
it's over.
And your season, all of your thing for what? You know what I mean? So it's smart. You still have your senior quarterback, but if he's just going to be handing the ball off
and just be your guy, yeah, he's not going to run.
So Landon Gilbert, who's just a junior, 6'2". .356 and counting, and they'll take a lot of the clock down to about 9. And the hand clap, and I think someone came a little early. Did we start early? False start?
I didn't see it.
Yep. False start. Against the Highlanders.
False start against the Blue Jays.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Blue Jays. Back them up 5 to the 45-yard line. Glad you could join us week 1 of the playoffs. Make sure you'll join us for week 2 quarterfinal actions. We got some teams punching their ticket. Walters advances. Elgin, Carl Albert, Del City, Newcastle. Finishing up their seasons. Lawton High, Macarthur, Cash, handoff. Motion goes pretty much a stop. That's what I said, classy. Guthrie says there's nothing else that we need to do. Just run out this clock, celebrate, and say, let's get ready for week 2.
Yep.
Highlanders will pack it up for the season. Finish 8-3 on the season. Finish 3rd in the district. Interestingly enough, we'll welcome Del City into our district next year. Along with having Midwest City and Elgin. Ardmore drops out. They go to 4A. Don't forget, we'll have our coaches show on Tuesday. And that will be featuring the Elgin Owls as they got a great win at home. I think they'll be facing Collinsville is what I heard. Big little sack for loss, a tackle for loss with a running back.
That'll be a turnover.
Yeah.
Brings up
4th down.
For the Blue Jays.
Punting situation. And the clock really starting to roll now. All the fans kind of stayed here. It's been an interesting contest. Something you can build on for the future for the Highlanders. Guthrie loses a lot of seniors. Punter stands back at his own 31. Gets this one away. It's going to bounce, roll, and go all the way to about the 10-yard line. With a minute 58 left to go.
The 10-yard line where it's down with a minute 57 seconds left in the game.
Don't forget, we'll have our quick post-game show and our player of the game to announce. We wrap up another Macarthur Highlanders season. Make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on X, also on TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Nice football night. The weather has been absolutely perfect. Dane Edwards, going to be a handoff to the senior as Hutchinson doesn't have much where to go. Minute 47 counting.
Hutchinson, the ball carrier.
And after tonight, there will be 8. That's 16 in Class 5A. Start the ball games tonight at 7 o'clock. Just like that, the seasons, how they go, 8 next week, After next week, there'll be 4 semifinals.
Yep.
And then the finals after that over at UCO. Back to work, back to pass. Edwards to Bo DeLong up to about the 15-yard line with a $110. Only a couple plays left to call this a night.
Brings up 3rd down for the Highlanders.
Feel a lot better about this loss, if you really want to say how can you feel good about a loss, as opposed to the Midwest City and Elgin losses. Those were tough.
They're just blowouts.
Those were tough. And so this was a lot better. I mean, sure, yeah, you still lose by 3 touchdowns, but it's just
you look at it and you think 49-21, but you didn't see the whole game.
Right.
Unless you watch the whole game, you don't know.
Dane Edwards, a senior quarterback, in the last play for the Highlanders season. It's going to be a handoff to the senior, Hutchinson, down to the final 30 seconds. And they won't have to do anything except for a lineup at the 50.
For the Highlanders.
I think that will be it, the seniors that were out there.
I think Coach will let this run out.
Yep, I think that's going to be the plan. So that's it. They're going to line up at the 50-yard line. Some of the seniors will hug each other, say what a season it's been, put up a fight here at the Rock, and we'll call it a night. It is a final here at the Rock in Guthrie. The Blue Jays defeat the Highlanders 49-21. We'll be back with our post game and our player of the game right after this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
All right, back at the Rock, it's official. It's 49-21. Guthrie wins, advances to the quarterfinals, and they will take on the Del City Eagles at Del City. And we'll have that on the Oklahoma Sports Network as well. Welcome into your post-game show, brought to you by Ballard Garage, family-owned and operated an auto repair shop, catered to you and your needs with flexible hours. They're willing to work with your schedule to get your car fixed right. Call for an appointment today, 699-2400 at 1526 Southwest F Avenue in Lawton. And now, time for your player of the game, brought to you by Sovereign Bank, formerly First National Bank and Trust. They have a new name and a new look to empower your financial goals, as well as serving our community. 2 locations to serve you in Lawton, 702 Northwest Sheridan Road, 6702 Quanah Parker Trailway. Member FDIC. Player of the game from Sovereign Bank is
Josh Rushing, the sophomore.
Sophomore Josh Rushing had an outfoot of just really some great plays as a sophomore. Hats off to the senior class. No, they have a great history here. And 8-2 in the regular season, 8-3 overall, and the Highlander faithful gets to play the fight song for the for the visiting side. That's where we've been all night.
Yep.
So it's been an incredible season. OSN will march on with other teams in the network that will be playing next week. So make sure that you follow us on Facebook, find out who will be in action and when we'll be playing those. Also, follow us on X, on Instagram, on TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook. For Nathan Woods, our producer and executive engineer, also for Caleb Sherem, our videographer, for Jay Burke and myself, Eric Sherem, bidding you a pleasant good evening from the Rock. 49-21, Guthrie wins. You've been watching a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network. Boomer Sooner.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.